Have you had a kidney stone before?
No.
No, I'm so excited to hopefully never have that
Like
happen.
as long as you don't eat like and treat your body like shit, I believe you don't get them.
I'm fucked.
Like it's like
I'm cooked.
that's actually incredibly fair. You probably have the best shot at having a kidney stone out of anyone in my life.
Yeah.
Like it's like if you have like a ridiculous amount of salt, it literally like solidifies in your gallbladder into a salt cube,
Yeah.
and they have to piss out said gall. But I've heard the action of peeing them out, divine.
Yeah.
I've heard the sound of a clunk in the toilet all time.
I bet.
I would keep them. If I had a kidney stone, I'd keep it.
Ugh.
I'd wash it.
Yeah.
But I want everyone to be like, hey, look, that came out of me.
It's just a piece of salt. It's just like a salt chunk from the side of the road.
But still, you're like, hey, look, you fucking that came out me.
Yeah, that came out me. This is my child.
Yeah, usually the biggest things ever came out of there was a fucking Nintendo DS stylus.
That's horrifying. That's so bad.
So your Nintendo DS stylus never looked at you and was like,
Oh, I chewed. I chewed on that.
you were a
bitch.
chomper?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
We were sucking it down.
There's very much, I never did this, but there is very much like a contingent of people online
You've done this.
who sounded themselves. No, I didn't. I also never had, I had a 3DS. I don't
That has
remember.
a stylus.
Did that have a stylus? Yeah, no.
Did
I went
you-
Game Boy 3DS.
What was the biggest thing you weren't supposed to swallow, but you did?
That's a great question. Do you have something locked and loaded for this?
I swallowed a necklace.
A whole necklace?
Like one of those cheap, like, they're not metal beads. It's like plastic, like painted silver to
Gotcha.
look like metal.
Like the fucking ones they throw out at Mardi Gras.
But like the tiny, tiny ones. Like that
Okay.
would be slung around like a dog tag, like a fake children's dog tag, you know?
Gotcha. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Like exactly. But why?
Well, I had a dog tag necklace.
And I was just sucking on it. And then one day, caught a couple of air, like a breath of air. Jiraiya caught an air breath wrong and just
You're not super far from wrong.
like a goddamn plastic biscotti noodle, dude.
Like a biscotti.
Yeah.
I was laying down, or I was working on like an essay, like a 5-paragraph essay, sophomore year of college. Yeah, I remember it to the minute what was happening.
All right, the worst part about all of this is that you were wearing what appears to be fake dog tags in college.
You want to guess? No, sorry, high school.
Okay, high school.
Sophomore year of high school.
Still not great.
You want to know? First off, I stopped wearing them freshman year of college. Late freshman year of college. June of
Like
freshman year.
a full 19-year-old being like, yeah, no, they're my dad's. He died in the military. They're like, I can see the dent in the plastic.
You want to know what's worse about them?
Yeah.
Take a guess at what they said.
I'm assuming your name.
Nope.
Not your name.
No.
Like Gear of War, like you're your fucking cog name or something. What?
I wish. No, one, it was two. One said Coachella, and the one behind it said, "Rip it, brah."
I would have punched your nose out of the back of your skull. Coach, you wouldn't go. You're not even.
I've
why?
never been. I don't even know where it is. I think in California.
3 hours from here.
Yeah.
It's a music festival
Yeah.
where everyone does drugs and takes photos in front of fucking a rainbow tower.
Yeah, no, I've never been.
And you were just like, yo, fucking, this was what, mid-2010s? You're like, Coachella's the sickest thing I've ever seen.
I did like a School of Rock program where you just like learn to play an instrument, but like with other kids in a band. So it's like they're teaching you literally like the movie, but like
and
that
Jack
guy.
Black's there. He's running his van into school property. He's hungover.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
It's like that movie, but everyone working there legally is allowed to.
Yes, yeah.
And so you like, you know, if you sign up for guitar, then you play guitar, you learn like a set list of 10 songs, and then the kid who signed up for bass and drums is also learning those 10 songs, and then at the end of the semester, you'll just play them together. Yeah.
And you have like a war of the bands to see who like made the best band over the course of that semester.
Not like officially, but there was beef, obviously.
That's crazy. What was your band name?
We didn't have one. You don't like have. Yeah, I know.
If I made a band tomorrow,
Yep.
Toilet. That's the name.
In 5th grade, I had one called Epic Fail, and how about that?
Oh my god.
My drums were made out of like plastic tubs.
They're made out of whatever they made your fucking swallowed necklace out of. They were just like, hey, we've been melting these down, pulling them out of children by the fucking dog tag end here.
But anyway, cycling back to 4 stories ago.
Mm-hmm.
But the dog tags with the like end of semester concert was like Coachella themed, so everyone got Coachella dog tags. Anyway,
Which means Kylie Jenner was there taking photos of herself. She's like, I can't believe I got invited. I'm the only person in the crowd.
But so I'm sophomore year of high school, working on some like English paper, 5-paragraph essay, a classic.
Yeah, little MLA format.
Oh yeah, double spaced, double spaced.
I shrink in the margins to try and get the fucking page count going.
Written exclusively on sticky notes.
Yeah, 100%.
But I remember just getting like fed up with this paper, and so I'm laying down and I'm like just playing with the necklace, and I took the dog tag out, and I'm like chewing on it, and then all of a sudden, I flew a little too close to the sun, and it slips out of my hand and just goes like all the way down my.
You feel like every bead. You feel it like going down your esophagus. Like, I think it made it to the stomach. I don't know.
Just swim down my esophagus, and then I went downstairs and I was like, "Hey, Mom," because at this point I thought it was metal. I was asking the wrong questions.
Yes,
but I was like, "Hey, Mom," I was just wondering, like, if someone like swallowed like a little bit of metal, like a quarter's amount of metal,
2 quarters and a really thin, long beaded quarter amount.
Yeah, if someone swallowed like 78 cents worth of metal,
yeah,
like what's the procedure for that? And she's like, they'd probably have to go to the ER. Like, are you writing about that? And I was like, yeah, I'm writing about that.
I'm gonna go drink some water and some fruit juice. Don't worry if you hear screaming from the toilet.
Yeah.
I love the idea of your mom like coming into you in the bathroom, and you're like you have like a sharp butter knife trying to like get out from your stomach. You're like, I didn't want to have to go to the ER. I looked up how to do it on YouTube.
Like trying to get off the toilet, but it's like still in me, and the other end's caught on the toilet. I'm like, help!
Oh no! Yeah. So like, hold up, did it all come out?
I like never noticed. I'm alive.
But like, you never heard like a skerplunk.
No.
You never saw the let's rip it dude amongst the turd here? That might still be in there.
Might still be in there.
You could literally be a part of Coachella for the rest of your
life.
Dude,
if I swallow a Beyblade and then the chain
just rips out.
Just shreds me from the inside.
Like a fucking alien scene just gonna pop out of your chest. That's insane. Yeah. I don't have a story even remotely close to that. How do you keep swallowing?
What are you talking about?
Like it's all right, it's a chain is like yay long, right?
It's like one of those moments.
There's no way you just kept going like it all grab it. What do you mean? Go grab the chain.
It's one of those moments where, like, obviously I don't know what I looked like, but I went from like a Blitzo moment where I went from just chewing on it to like my eyes fully dilating and just taking like,
like what are you, like a comical character eating a hot dog? Like you don't swallow a chain in one fell swoop.
No, you do though, because I like relaxed my throat completely because I was afraid.
Hear that, gentlemen? Danny relaxes his throat, Motta.
I was afraid if I didn't, I'd start choking and then die. Yeah. Like I was like, I just need to let this happen, and then I can deal with the consequences after.
Just open it up, and let it slide down.
I was literally just like, God, fucking Mr. Davis. I can't.
I love the idea of like very much like you were just crying, like real tears going down to your mom, being like, "How much metal's too much metal?" That's it's a hot topic of conversation at my high school. Actually, everyone's like, "Oh, yo, make me eat this quarter." You know, you'd be completely fine if you ate a quarter. By the way, completely fine.
A quarter might be too much.
Quarter, you can absolutely swallow.
An adult for sure, but not like a teenager. 16.
You can swallow a quarter at 16.
Yes,
if
I was
you're
like
16 and watching this right
pounds.
now, swallow the quarter and tell us what happens.
I was like 85 pounds at 16. Brother, I was thin.
85
pounds?
Yeah. Were you as tall as you are right now?
I was like 5'6", probably.
Were you bone?
I was bone.
Were you a literal skeleton?
I was the bone man. I came in with my wares.
Yeah, fucking Dave. Your mother was like, you should probably start swallowing some goddamn food, Daddy. Stop worrying about quarters. Holy fucking shit. Was that why you wanted me to record? Because you wanted to ask me what the biggest thing I could swallow was?
Just in case we're funny.
Just in case, got you. Because that happens fairly often on this podcast here. But hello, hi. Before we get into all that, today I want to talk to you about our favorite recurring sponsor to the page, HelloFresh. Fall is here, and with it comes cooler nights, heartier meals, and the craving for something warm and satisfying. That's where HelloFresh comes in, bringing you comforting chef-designed recipes filled to the brim with seasonal ingredients straight to your door every single week. And this season, they've taken it to the next level with their big biggest ever menu upgrade. So say hello to a whole new way to do dinner. See, HelloFresh has doubled its menu. You can now choose from over 100 options every single week, including new seasonal dishes and recipes from around the world. HelloFresh has also committed itself to making its menu healthier than ever, now packed to the brim with high protein and veggie-filled menu options. On top of that, HelloFresh has committed themselves to making their menu tastier than ever, offering steak and seafood recipes every single week at no additional cost. Yeah, you heard me right. There is now 3 times more seafood on the menu every single week. And with new seasonal produce, from snap peas to corn on the cob to so much more, you'll truly never run out of delicious options. Listen, I've been on HelloFresh for over 8 years now, and it has helped me not only maintain my healthy lifestyle, but also ensures that I'm not wasting time at the grocery store trying to figure out what I'm gonna cook tonight. So what are you waiting for? The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/Otakus10FM now to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as a discount on the first box. New subscribers only, varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/Otakus10FM to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life. I'm Nicholas Connor, also known as Stanktheanimedude. Welcome to Otakus Anonymous. Yeah, I'm doing intros here. 200 episodes in. Lots to talk about this week.
Yeah. How's your morning, Nick? I bet it was better than mine.
That's where I thought we were starting with chunky piss. Danny was originally supposed to be over here at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
It's now noon.
Yeah.
Because I got a text, and thank God I got a text, because I set an alarm for 9:30, rolled over, you're like, can we do the pod at 11? Best kind of text you can get.
I
was
bet,
like,
yeah.
100% yes. See you later.
I know you texted me, yes, and I knew you had just woken up.
I was bleary-eyed. I think I hit it was probably like YOS, and they were like autocorrect.
Yeah, I was like, can we push the pod an hour? And you're like, correct.
Yes, you did it. And so Danny, then I'm sitting down, I'm eating breakfast at like 11:20. I get a call from Danny, shaky, like a fucking like shell-shocked World War I veteran, like, Nick, come on to me, bring paper towels. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I have to run out of my living room. I grab paper towels. Not enough.
No.
When somebody says bring paper towels, you bring like what, 5, 6 paper towels? Not enough for this situation.
No.
And so I walk up to a literal covered in smoothie Danny. Like literally, like Danny ordered, I don't know if you're watching the podcast right now, what you're looking at is a large smoothie from Robex. Mine is about 4 to 6 ounces from that. You get a medium. Danny busted, like literally busted a fucking full smoothie between his thighs, his double thickums 145-pound thighs. And it wasn't like, oh no, the lid came off and I got a little on my pants. It was empty. It was fully, there was a fucking shot of smoothie left in it. Like he was a fucking actor who like was handed a coffee and was treating it like a prop. Like I have no way to conceptualize how you lose 90% of the volume of a drink.
Dude, it was fucking stupid. It was not my fault. I was just driving like in your neighborhood. 10 miles an hour, like not fast, no car in front of or behind me. And your smoothie starts tipping, and I'm like,
and so you Donkey Kong clapped it? Like what? What'd you do?
And I'm like, ooh, careful, fella. And I pull it back, and the second I let go, it literally in defiance flies forward, like 90 degree, slaps my crotch. The top goes flying down at my feet, and I pick it up, just splash my shirt with it. And I'm literally like, I'm still like 4 minutes from your home.
Yes.
And I'm like, this motherfucking, like, freezing. I told you when you got there, I was like, do you understand what it's like to have your asshole be a colder temperature?
Be the coldest part of your body? Like you're getting fucked by Jack Frost?
Yeah. Dude, it was, and then Nick comes out with like 5 paper towels worth on a roll, and I'm like, I take it, and I'm like, do something. And he leaves, comes back with a puppy, and I'm like, why? What are you doing?
He was like, why do you have a dog? It's like, I didn't expect 19 crushed mangoes to be between your thighs here.
That was horrible.
Oh,
Awful.
fuck. It's in every nook and cranny of his fucking car. It's so bad.
So 100% of the smoothie.
It was so full 24 ounces of smoothie just fucking everywhere. And so Danny gets out of the car, and you can see it's a straight line from where his asshole would be out to his fucking ankles.
Right through my sponge boxer.
Dude, straight to the
nard, straight to the gooch, dude. Soaked right through my sponge pussies.
So I give him a pair of pants. And Danny walks into the kitchen like a guy on a fucking walk of shame holding his wet sponge boxers. And I was like, it was the only way it could be funnier because Danny's now got 20 ounces of fucking mango smoothie in his lap. And he's like, my comical Walmart boxers are also wet.
Can you imagine ever bullying me? Like, can you imagine thinking that I need any more ridicule than God already gives me? I wasn't even wearing those as like a bit. Like,
the only way it could have gotten funnier is if when you were changing out of your soaking wet pants, you're like, what is that? And you saw chain coming out of you.
I almost, when you went inside and I was like bringing everything back in, I had my smoothie that I'm drinking now on the ground. And I was like, Danny, you got a real opportunity here. And I almost just like laid down and threw it all over my torso. And like, it like simulated a big cartoony slip.
Yeah, you're like, fucking too many banana peels. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
Fuck, this will ruin it. But like, next time I do a bit, and you'll already see it coming because I'm explaining you. I'm gonna bring like 40, 60 banana peels. Just have them all over your driveway and then have like a smashed crate of like Yoplait yogurt all over me and just be like, why is your driveway like this? I'm suing.
Just 30 to 60 Danimals. Just fucking, I squeezed them all out.
Yeah.
All the squeeze tubes. They were too easy to open.
Like, how long have you been here setting this up? It's a 4 p.m.
Yeah, you're just like I'm going to walk the dogs. You're like, you just like see me. You know, you're like eating your 14th banana. You're like, they were easier to bring if they were still intact. Oh, fuck, I'm sweating.
Anyway.
Good
pod open.
It was the hardest I literally started crying this morning when I saw his yellow sludge fucking skid marks.
This was the closest I've ever been to killing myself for a bit. Like, I was like, if I just, like, ran into traffic right now, it'd be the perfect punchline.
I've literally never looked at a car before and be like, we gotta fucking scrap it. Like, I've been in car accidents and I'm like, we can fix this. I see 20 ounces of smoothie in the driver's seat. I'm like, we gotta, like, Facebook Marketplace, we gotta get this flipped.
Nick looked in my passenger seat and was like, why is there an equally large
state? There is a literal ass size, like somebody died and congealed in Danny's passenger seat. I was like, this isn't the first time this has happened to him.
I spilled a fruit punch from Burger King. I hate my life, Nick. Dude, I told Nick I bought a like turmeric shot. I told Nick I haven't been getting any sleep because his fucking puppy wakes me every 2 hours and Sarah has no maternal instincts, so I have to take her out every 2 hours. And then, so this morning I bought a turmeric shot to wake me up. Did that, I was like, whew, feeling sharp, feeling healthy. Flash forward 5 minutes, fucking cock! I fucking hate this damn life!
Oh, fuck. You
Woke me up.
Oh, you know what they say? Number one health hack in America right now. Turmeric straight to your anal gland to up the absorption.
Yeah, straight to the urethra.
Holy fucking shit. Ow.
Yo, give me a shot straight to the wreath.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
What?
I just fucking hurt. I hurt bad. Oh, my God.
Put your poppers away. Stop.
Nasal decongestion will get you. I got a stuffy nose.
Nick, this is your fault. You trained the dog to wake him.
There's no, first off, guys, I didn't train Penelope to do fucking shit.
Maybe the real early pod was the potential bits we made along the way.
Yeah, dude, we've just been warming up.
The sponge boxers, yeah. Anyway,
we'll be auctioning off those sponge boxers. That's number one patron, longest patron gets the sponge boxers. Oh, God. All right. So we have a lot to talk about this week now that we're already fucking 20 goddamn minutes into the podcast.
To be fair, though, the movie I could talk about for hours. Other than My Hero, I have almost nothing to say about. Gachiakida, maybe.
Gachiakida was cool. I love Bro. You've been yipping about how good Sanda is. You said if people weren't watching Sanda, they were fucking dead to you.
Dead to me.
Yeah.
Dead to me. And then 5 minutes later, it maybe got pedophilic, and I got real nervous.
Boy, oh boy, did the notes for the end of the episode get real. I was trying to find like the art house in it. And I was like, maybe this is a contemporary conversation on the suppression of like natural sexual desires in Japan, question mark. And then I was like, no, he got a boner hugging a child. And I was like, okay, all right. So yeah, Sanda's an interesting one. So we have Gachiakura, Tougen, Anki, MHA, Sanda, Digimon, and the real big one. I'm sure some of you probably haven't seen it yet because the movie's definitely not available all throughout the country. But the Chainsaw Man Reze Arc movie, which we saw what feels like 8 days ago.
I know, it feels like a long time.
We saw it on like Tuesday, I think.
Yeah.
We saw it on Tuesday, which was like the day after we did the pod, unfortunately.
No, that's better. I hate doing a pod and then we have like a movie premiere Monday or something like that. Like, and then it's like, well, can't talk about it.
For like we can do like an emergency section here, like record it on our phones and throw it in. But we're gonna be talking about Chainsaw Man at the end. So what should we open with? You want to talk about Sanda? Because I have some.
Sure.
I have some notes here.
I got some notes. I think we may have different takeaways from it.
Okay.
I wrote one of my big notes is Saint Nick Pursuit Unit.
Yeah.
And then I wrote good.
Good. Good. We need to fucking get this guy. My note similar to that was like, oh, he's like the latest Santa's too big. He's too ripped. And I was like, how many fucking Santas has this guy killed?
Yeah.
There's a guy punching a 401k right now. He's like, I was killing Santa for 40 years. My fucking severance is awful. Like how many Saint Nicks are killed and why are they still so bad at it?
True, killing one Santa should get you retired for life.
Also, they're like, oh, you know how hard it is to fucking break a Santa out of this curse here? It's gonna be snowing on Christmas. I need to help a child with like, and then I need to forgive a child and I need to wear red. This has got to be the first Santa ever. There's no way this happens all that often.
I love the idea that, there are multiple lines of Santas.
Yes.
This is interesting because usually in Santa lore, if you kill a Santa, you become a Santa.
Yes. Well, in the one Santa fucking trilogy of movies.
Which might as well be the Old Testament.
That's fair. Where Tim Allen, famously now known for being like, liberals, am I right? Turned into Santa after accidentally killing him.
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh wait, it was actually a suicide plot from Santa because he fucking hated his job. Right? I think that's vaguely.
I don't think so.
I think that's vaguely what happens.
No, he scared him off of the roof.
That's what it was. Yeah.
But in the original script, he shoots him with his gun. That's true. That's a Santa fact.
That's what Tim Allen wanted. He was like, "Fucking, I want to show off my fucking Second Amendment here." Yeah. So how about this? How about this? We see Santa up there. He's holly and jolly, straight through his eyeballs. Yeah. Just like they're like, why is a Santa movie rated R? And it's like you just like full like 60 FPS frame of the back of Santa's head getting blown out by Tim Allen.
The only graphic moment, the only time no one swears the whole movie, shoots him in the eye, hits like a road sign, ricochets back, comes out the other eye.
It's like a fucking Mortal Kombat finisher. You see Tim Allen taking his his night vision goggles off. And he's like looks at it, he's like, thank you to the NRA. And then it's don't act like it happened ever again.
It catches the bullet in his teeth. It's smoking and NRA's carved into it. Like,
oh fuck. And then the episode pretty immediately took a turn for what could either be important political commentary or maybe the worst, maybe?
I couldn't, because at first I was nervous. So this episode 4?
4, I believe.
It's episode 4, and at the end, the girl.
Yes.
Whatever her name is. Fuyamura. You're so much better than I am at remembering names.
My job is to remember names.
But Fuyamura is like, she turns him into Santa. Like, they're having a moment. They're hugging. Then she turns him into Santa.
And then they're hugging.
And then they're hugging.
And then they're hugging again.
Yeah, they hug a lot.
They literally back-to-back hugs. Like, they were just fucking racking and reloading hugs here.
And at first it's uncomfortable because she's like, I like you like this better.
Yes.
Which is nerve-wracking because he is a giant naked old man.
Yes.
With a giant naked monster
cock that they just will not stop talking about.
I love he sees his dick for the first time. He's like, huh. Well, don't need to look at that ever again. Like,
genuine question here. How much has your penis changed since you were 14?
I don't know.
I don't think mine's changed that much. I can't remember the first time I looked at it and I was like, that's what I got. Like, I might have been like 12, 13. I don't think the difference between 14 and now is at a point where I'm like, this thing's fucking unrecognizable.
I don't know. I wasn't like using mine till I was like 19 anyway. So I was never really like checking. I never did sports, so I was never like around a bunch of guys who were like comparing.
That's
you
fair,
know?
because I started group showering at 14.
Oh yeah, everyone in sports is like comparing their dicks.
That's the issue, because then you're like, well, I gotta be like halfway between hard and flaccid here. I don't want people knowing I'm hard, so you give it a couple of swipes so everyone thinks they got a bigger one.
I was pretty dick ignorant until, which is also my detective name.
Class, yeah, Dick Ignorant. Nice to meet you. You're like, that's the worst possible detective name you could ever have.
First name's a genital, and your last name's ignorant.
It's the thing that a detective objectively shouldn't be. Dick Ignorant. I have no idea what they look like.
Dick Ignorant, can you help me home? Can you help me find my way?
I paid you to be here. Please help me. Mr. Ignorant, please. Dick Ignorant. My friends call me Richard.
That's so fun. My friends call me Richard. My ladies call me ignorant. I don't know. I have no idea.
What do you mean you don't know?
Maybe it doesn't change. Like you hit max cap at like 15 or something.
That's the thing is that over the course of my life, I haven't looked down and been like, yo, fucking, like I never.
When you stop growing in height, maybe that's when it stops.
Think so? Maybe that's it, because I was smaller at some point. I was like, I used to be shorter, and now I'm taller, and therefore it's like stuck. It's like, what?
The most viewers we've had in a minute in our Dick Ignorant.
Oh, yeah, for Dick Ignorant, 103 people fucking clocked in for Dick Ignorant hour.
It's probably Chainsaw Man, I'm realizing.
It's probably the Chainsaw Man Reze Arc here. Hey, guys, I'm so sorry. The podcast is still bad.
People are saying that the stream is breaking up. Maybe there's nothing we can do about that, but hopefully it buffers and comes back.
That might be a Wi-Fi thing, but like it's been set up the exact same way it's always been set up.
It could just be Wi-Fi flickering. Hopefully it comes
probably
back.
Just Wi-Fi flickering, if I had to say.
I'll check in a minute. Nope, for Sanda. All right. It's the usual kind of buffering. Not what you can do about it. Okay.
Huge!
But anyway, Sanda. Yeah, so she's like, I like you better like this giant naked man.
Yes.
And so I'm like, oh no.
Oh no, don't do that. Because there's also been like a big talking point throughout Sanda where he's like, whenever I'm around children as Santa, I view them as like my children. I want to keep an eye on them. And then they're like, there's like a big, like, we're going to do 3 back-to-back hugs. I'm going to turn you into an old man. And also it's very much implied he got a boner.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like he gives him a hug and then he's like, he's like, a ding. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I should be more careful in how I approach you, kind of thing. I didn't
catch that at all.
Really? Because there was definitely like...
maybe I missed it.
There was definitely like there might have been a boner popped moment.
I don't know.
But then...
I mean, he is 14. Well, so the thing
is... That's the thing. It's a weird fucking spot.
I stopped being uncomfortable because they did make it about... For him, it was like reinforcing his like paternal instinct.
Yes.
Because I thought he said something along the line, like he was being really cool about it, where he's like, oh man, you really need this hug, huh?
Yeah.
Like he was being cool and like not a weird creep. Like unless I missed it, there was no like Lego she moment where he's like, she's so small.
Yeah.
And the power difference is she's so soft,
Did you catch the Lego she plush in this episode?
Did you catch someone reading Beastars like 2 episodes ago?
Oh, I did not see that. You know what I found out yesterday? The guy who made Baki, his daughter, this mangaka.
Oh yeah, we knew that like a year ago, I think. But yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Crazy.
What a fucking lineage.
Yeah, what a generational fucking run that they're on. But their art styles are so different.
Yeah. His is gross and hers is sick.
Hers is long and big old eyes.
But no, to me, they handled it well by keeping him from being like a gross, pervy teenage boy.
Yes.
And then her...
It's like, oh, she needs an adult in her life, because every adult in her life is a fucking monster trying to make sure that she marries some other child so she can make more children.
She needs an adult in her life, and there was maybe some exploration of like repressed sexuality.
Yes.
But she wasn't really exploring it. It felt like an innate kind of thing where she's like, I don't know why, but I like you more this way.
As an adult?
A full-grown, like, ripped man. Because the whole episode was exploring the fact that, like, kids don't really ever see. I don't know. There's weird.
Well, I think
I almost have to rewatch it.
I think it was like meta commentary on like that's what I was watching. I was like, oh, is this meta commentary on like Japan's like repressed sexual nature? Because they're like, oh, like they're talking about how they're like trying to erase trauma, but like also there's this conversational piece where all of these kids are like lined up with who they're gonna marry as infants. Like they literally come out of the womb. It's like, oh, you guys are gonna get married, and like so like you have a husband from the second or a wife from the second you're born, and yet there's still this weird sexual repression where they're like, oh, we don't show you like they're talking about like the David and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, do you think people actually look like that?
Yeah.
So there's this weird sexual repression, like meta commentary. And then like, I don't think it was like as creepy as it could have been, but I was like, man, dude, maybe I wish he was wearing a jacket for this hug or something, you know?
That's definitely fair. If like, it's not that there's not the potential of like it being creepy and uncomfortable. And someone's like, hey, this is weird. I didn't like that. It's not like Chainsaw Man where I'm going to push back.
Yeah.
But because Beastars is like one of the most like low-key layered anime that I've seen, and like so far all the lore stuff and all of the commentary in this has been like shockingly smart.
Yeah.
This is one of those instances where I'm like, I actually do think it's maybe that deep.
Yes.
Like
you're willing to give this mangaka some rope. You're like, hey, listen, like she know I've seen that she has the ability to approach these like moments with class and also like from a storytelling perspective. So let's give her some rope here.
Exactly. Well, there's also that really cool moment with her and her missing and or dead friend.
Yes.
Where they're like, have you ever thought about kissing? And Fuyumura is like, well, no, I'm not supposed to. That'd be bad if I did.
Yeah, because you get cavities or some shit. Like, there's like some lie. Like, that's kind of like representative of like, oh, these children have been told lies specifically to make sure that they don't like it, like divulge into their sexual like notions.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like, don't you want to know like what it's like? And then they almost kiss.
Yeah. And then Fuyumura shuts it down.
Yeah. But it's cool. Like, this seemingly has some more rope in terms of like, oh, there are gay themes.
Yes.
Whereas Beastars is like classic, like, oh, they're not gay, you know?
Yeah, but like it's like Legoshi and fucking
Louis.
Dear Boy. Yeah, Dear Boy like have like the most sexual tension out of anyone in the show.
And that fucking ram.
Well, that ram wants to be nibbled, dude, in the most sexual way possible.
Exactly. Beastars is all like, they're not gay. It's just a prey getting off on a predator eating them. Like,
and you're like, okay, all right, whatever you say, ma'am, all right. But yeah, so I think it's like there's interesting things happening here. If you look at this episode without context, it's very fucking funny though. I wrote a couple of ones here. I said local child with monster dong fights off school shooter naked. Like there's just like the non-context. You're like, if you try to explain like to somebody what's happening right now, you're like, oh yeah, there's just a guy with a gun at a high school fighting Santa naked. And he took off his boxers because he's not embarrassed about his huge cock anymore.
Right.
That's why.
Also, he's God.
He's also God, and every child is very stoked on the fact that they saw an old man naked praying at their dead friend's funeral.
It was so funny when he busts through the roof of the funeral. A guy's like, that's that terrorist who tried to blow up the school, but he doesn't seem threatening now. No, he's naked in your friend's funeral.
Yeah, he literally just he just did an impossible feat. He just fell 80 feet, like fucking 80 feet from the sky of your auditorium through a ceiling and then landed on his legs and then started praying.
It's funny because you can make that note even crazier. Read it again.
I said, local child with monster dong fights off school shooter naked.
Yeah, also he's Santa.
Yeah, also he's Santa. That was my big bit that I was gonna run this week, was just like doing kind of like
poor analysis.
Ambiguous fucking analyses of all of these things here.
I love that.
He was getting popped in some shoulders here. That guy, for every Santa he's apparently killed, shoot center mass. Grow up, you're 6 feet away from him.
Yeah.
Also, he was like, this isn't a fair fight. This guy's too strong. You have a gun? You have a goddamn gun? What are we talking? Muscles. I hate to break it to any of you who are in the gym right now thinking your muscles are going to make you bulletproof. No, the fuck they won't.
Yeah.
Not even to the smallest caliber of weapon does a fucking 7-inch pec stop anything.
Just goes right through you.
Straight. The Mythbusters literally tested to see if the biggest ever recorded bicep, when stacked in front of the biggest ever recorded pec, would stop a bullet. 9mm straight through.
Just shot the arm off.
Fucking clean off. So you're no amount of bicep curls is gonna make you bulletproof, unfortunately. Crazy. But yeah, that's Sanda. You want to talk about I don't know.
Digimon?
Digimon?
Yeah, this was an
I
whatever
almost
episode.
didn't watch the episode.
Yeah.
I watched half of it this morning.
I wrote, oh yeah, I forgot sometimes Digimon are motorcycles.
Yes. It's got guns.
Yes.
That's the Batmobile.
Yeah.
It's got blades and guns. It's the Batmobile. Why isn't the owner riding it?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's fair. Deniability.
I guess.
I like when it cut a truck in half.
For the love of the game.
Yeah.
They're stealing the semiconductors. The semiconductors are destroyed. They're not stealing. You're not stealing fucking dick, all right?
Cut a whole truck in half, like you're Sun Jin Woo fighting a snake.
Yeah, just fucking straight down the middle, aiming for the mouth.
Oh, there's a bit where Tomoro, the main character, goes, or the girl's grilling him, and she's like, all you care about is finding your brother. And he's like, yeah, no doy, I don't recall ever becoming your friend.
How about this fucking this girl pushing like what is it, like startup values, where she's like, we're a family because we work together. Fuck off, I'm here from 9 to 5, all right? I'm here from 9 to 5. Do not call us a family.
Yeah, I'm here from 9 to 5 to rescue my dead brother, and then I'm out.
And then I'm gone.
Yeah.
It's literally the exact same plot as Gachiakina.
Yes.
It's forced labor for information.
I'm here to commit terror, and then I'm never seeing you again.
And then I'm never seeing you people again. Stop calling us siblings.
But I just wrote Ash would never, and I do. That is what I like about Digimon, is that like the Digimon shittier, the kids shittier than you would see in like a typical.
You wanted to fucking sacrifice an animal.
I want to kill
ago.
a guy.
Yeah.
Like I like cheesy kablee.
My sigh.
I like that there is more edge to these kids, where he's like, I'm just here for my own selfish reasons.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit.
But people are dying.
Yeah.
People don't die in Pokemon.
No, exactly. Except sometimes, and then Ash has to fucking put the balls away and straighten up.
Yeah, just fucking put his brass knuckles on, start beating the fuck out of somebody.
Have you ever seen the Celebi movie?
No.
Where, do you know what Celebi looks like?
Yes, I know what Celebi
The little
looks like.
onion one?
Yeah.
All right, there's 1,000 of them.
I play Pokemon TCG. It's the fucking worst card to play against in the entire world.
That's fair. But there's a Celebi movie, and Celebi and Suicune are like the main legendaries in it. And at one point, because Celebi is like tied to the forest, and they're like killing the forest.
Yeah.
Celebi dies, and so Ash brings her to Suicune's like lake of magic, but the lake's polluted. And so he's like dipping her in. He's like dunking her like a bad priest.
Yeah, he's like fucking the worst Baptist you ever seen in your entire life. It's like you're gonna know God.
He like dunks her a couple times, and she's still like dead and lifeless. And she's like
her arms are like flapping every time. You're like, please, Ash, she's dead.
Let me show you. I'm gonna look up dead Celebi.
Jesus Christ, the Pokemon movies are dark.
Pokemon movies are so. This is crazy. Here, come on. 16% on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's get real, guys.
That's insane.
Anyway, that's what dead Celebi looks like.
Oh my God, she's so dark.
And the next image, after he dunks her a couple times, tries feeding her some berries, and they just like fall out of her lifeless mouth. It's tough.
And people gave this a 16%? What, fucking Big Oil watching this movie being like, I don't know if these are the values you should teach these children.
But I forget where I was going with that. But anyway, Pokemon. I just like that there's more edge to this. But otherwise,
yeah, absolutely.
This episode was so whatever.
So whatever. So fucking, listen, it's the show. It's the show I know I'll probably drop this season.
Yeah, that's fair. I found out how many episodes it's going to have. You want to take a guess?
Like 36. More. 50.
52.
52 straight?
52 straight episodes.
That's a year.
That is a year.
That's a 365 days of goddamn Digimon beat break.
It's the year of Digimon.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's so ballsy.
I'll give it 10 episodes, which is generous.
That's generous.
Like 10 more after this, because I wonder if like just every 10 or so, something crazy is gonna happen.
Yeah, they're gonna actually accidentally cut a Digimon in half. They're gonna have to go like trauma counseling or something.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, so that's all we have on Digimon and Sanda. Let's get the other kind of nothing episode out of the way here. Tougen Anki.
Yeah, it's back. Which is good.
It is back for sure.
It's a net positive for the world. And the economy.
Nothing happened in this episode though.
No.
This was one of the episodes I was scrolling Instagram through the entire time.
Yeah.
I was watching with one eye open here. They're like, hey, we're the recon guys. And you're like, cool. And then they just talk 18 minutes about being recon. And then there's blood sonar, but there's already kind of been blood sonar.
Well, that's part of it. They're like, we're you, but better.
Yeah.
I wrote, new outfits are slick, but hardly different.
Yep.
It's just the same outfit, but
they're just
color.
shaking blood. Everyone's stupid.
Dude, his sonar is so fucking dumb.
It's absurd.
He's like, why?
It's just fun to
why
spin.
And how?
It's fun to spin.
But hold it.
But you do this. It's good. It's real. It's real.
This is good
This
news.
is good news, Mark. Did you see the fucking teaser trailer they released? And it was the best animated thing they've ever done in their entire life.
Every time they do a teaser, it's
Why do they blow all the money on the fucking teaser?
I don't know. They got to stop doing it.
They gotta stop doing it. It's fucking gorgeous. Like, I'm like, oh my god, their hair is moving.
Yeah.
And then it's One Punch Man season 3 when it comes back out.
I know. They do it literally every season. They release like them in a diner and the animation spectacular. And then all the animators are like, well, actually, they had a whole year to do this. And it's like, then don't do it at all.
Don't do it. Just don't do it. Put all of this effort into every episode and make them 5% better for each one.
Anyway, Blood Sonar is so stupid because he's like, he takes a little vial of blood and then he shakes it up and somehow that echolocates.
Yep. Not only every person, but every room, and it tells you whether or not they're an Oni or they're a human or they're a fucking, I don't even remember the other name. The fucking Momotaro. Like, it's like, it is, and then like, oh, hey, by the way, anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Anybody who shakes this, as long as your IQ is high enough, you can use my ability.
Yeah.
It is the most no rhyme or reason fucking, it's literally, it's such a beautiful encapsulation of what we were talking about, how power systems are getting simpler because like, there's no need to overcomplicate it. They're like, hey, what can your blood do?
Mine's guns.
Yeah, mine's guns. I shake my blood and I can do the fucking most complicated echolocating you've ever seen in your entire life. And they're like, why?
Yeah.
Oh, because other things in nature can do it. And like, of course that is a blood tie. Why wouldn't it?
They also kidnap saw blades.
Yes.
And that goes nowhere. They get him right back.
Did they get him? Oh, they did get him back. Yeah. And then they revealed the power of the last guy.
Yeah.
And it's just Wolverine. It's just Wolverine.
Yeah.
It literally the same claws that comes out of it. It comes out of his head. 4 of them have fist-based powers. It's fucking saw blades, fucking MMA gloves, the twink with the fucking fans, and then Wolverine.
It's funny because Wolverine is just worse saw blades.
Can't shoot your fucking knuckle blades, can you, idiot? No wonder he didn't show them to anybody. They're bad.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love this show. But yeah, so that was Tougen Anki.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh guys, why are you guys rushing through all of this? I want to talk about Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
We watched literally one of the best things we've ever seen in our entire life. I want to fucking talk about it. Let's talk about Gachi Akida. Because now we're actually in stuff that actually I could talk about outside of Chainsaw Man Resident movie.
Good.
Great.
Zanka and Jabber are the main pro and antagonists.
They are fucking boxing. These dudes are boxing. I know I was kind of grumpy about the simuldub being gone. Now that we're spending time with Zanka and it's Inosuke's voice actor, I'm like, I could absolutely rock this in sub for the rest of the time.
Yeah, I like it in sub. The only issue is Jabber, because I loved Zeno Robinson.
That is fair.
Zeno's a best performance.
Yes, that is. It's a real trade-off between Zanka and Zeno Robinson. Yeah. What kind of fuck-ass vital instrument is the finger crawler machine?
It was also like, what the fuck do you do?
That's my only qualm with this universe. And I'm like, oh, what a cool ability you have now. What the fuck was that before it was a goddamn... What were Jabber's finger blades before they were finger blades?
Yeah, why does he have those?
Why?
Like, to begin with.
What the fuck was it?
Yeah.
And now all of these Marauders, they all have like, I get plastic comb girl. That makes sense. I can work with that. What was the fucking Freddy... Freddy Fazbear's
the claws.
What's his fucking name?
What are you trying to say?
Freddy
Fazbear.
No, he goes to your dreams. He goes in your dreams.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger. He was Freddy Krueger cosplay gloves that just happened to turn into bigger Freddy Krueger cosplay gloves when he says their name out loud.
Yeah, that is a spectacular point. Maybe it happened like, maybe it's like the difference between like spherite items and like grounder items, because it's like on the ground you have to make some makeshift shit, and if you use that for long enough it becomes a vital instrument.
Are you telling me that girl carried around a fucking manhole cover with her for fucking 20 years and then eventually...
You don't need to carry it, Nick.
What do you mean?
You don't need to carry it the whole time.
You just need to take care
for
of it?
some reason think that like you put an item in your pocket and then you're just like
You just have to take care of it.
accruing steps.
Yeah.
You have to take care of it. Maybe she was like a sewer worker or like she ran like an underground
And she
railroad
was like, this
type
one
thing.
right here, I'm going to polish it every single day. And then eventually she was like, holy fuck, that's my mom's house.
Well, she's like, she helps fugitives escape and it's always through this manhole.
She's fucking the Harriet Tubman
Yeah,
of the
like Harriet
Gotchaka
Tubman.
world? That's crazy.
Maybe that's a viable, plausible situation. It doesn't need to be like, oh, you kept it clean.
I like to think that she just picked it up one day, like she was like cosplaying Captain America, and she was
Yeah.
like, "It's 80 goddamn pounds. Just I'm keeping this thing on
Yeah,
me."
she's doing a Flava Flav thing, just having it around her
All the
neck.
way around her neck. Her spine is fucked.
Yeah.
Just eventually one day turns into a vital instrument. She's like, thank God. I had a week and a half left of that before I literally snapped.
No, my actual theory is that it's a Harriet Tubman thing.
I like that.
Where she used that either to escape or help people escape, and that was like her go-to route.
That'd be really. I actually wonder if we're gonna get backstories on all these marauders, because like we started getting this conversation right between Bro and what was his name, like Gundis,
Baby Santa?
Bundis. I was like Bundis. Dear Santa and Bro were talking, and he's like, "Oh, I'm curious about Arca, the leader of like the cleaners and all that." And like you're starting to get like a little bit of a picture painted about this character. But I'm kind of afraid that all of these characters that had sick designs, mind you, are all gonna get like defeated in this one mega fight arc, and then I'll never see them again.
Yeah, it's the like spider guy and the flute girl.
Yeah,
from,
it's like Tuyuya fucking God, what's the spider guy's name? I don't remember. Tuyuya's
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Jirobo, Tuyuya, Sakan Ukon. Fuck.
But yeah, it's them. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go silent until I get it.
okay.
I'm gonna go silent. Podcast is canceled until I get it. But yeah, no. So like that's my fear. I was like, oh, I'm getting the Sound Village 5 here.
Yeah.
All of these fucking because that's the thing. It's like I want to know about why their vital instruments are what I can only imagine is like a fucking paladin's paulders on one
Yeah.
arm that opens up to like a mouse wheel connected finger drones.
How much you want to bet it's like a baseball glove or something like
That's just like on his shoulder, and
Yeah.
like now, like are those his fingers? Are those like other people's knuckle bones?
I don't know what it could possibly be. I also had where's my notes? The new OP is the best English-Japanese combo I've ever heard.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really
every OP
cool.
that's come out of this like show has been incredible.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused though, because we're on episode like 14, and we're getting a new OP this episode. Not
Every 12 episodes, the show does it.
Yeah, I
Tougen
know,
Anki
but I feel
also
like
has a new one.
Did we do it at episode 12? That was the swap? Okay, because maybe I've just been skipping it. There is a bar in this fucking episode. Do you have a guess what like the fucking so Rudo is talking to the leader of the Marauders, right? And he says, common sense is an asset. Common sense is a poison. Like he's like, hey, you should have common sense,
Right.
but when everyone starts to think the same,
Right,
that's a
right.
poison. I was like, that's a fucking bar.
That's punk as hell.
Dude, it's punk as fuck. They're like, hey, everyone on the sphere has been indoctrinated into this idea of waste. And they're all like, oh, they threw you off because everybody thought it would be the right thing to do. They wanted to get rid of your ass.
Yeah.
So like, common sense is important, but common sense is a problem.
Yeah, that's
I'm
sick.
gonna get that fucking tattooed.
That's hard.
That's a sick fucking line.
Yeah.
I was like half, like it was like I finally like woke up because I was watching something I liked. And I was like, that's what like brought me into it. I was like, oh my God, this is
That's-
a well-written manga.
That's something you read in like the manifesto of some like fucking like Trotsky or something like that. Like
100%. Like it's the fucking like Unabomber manifesto here. I was like, oh my God, like I'm gonna run through a building,
Yeah.
or a wall.
I don't know what he did.
He wasn't good.
Yeah, I bet.
It was. I think he tried to blow up a tax building, and there was a school attached to the tax building. Bunch of kindergartners died. Not a good guy.
Jeez.
Yeah, not a good guy at all.
Maybe that's why they built the school next to it. They're like, no one's gonna attack
No
this
one,
tax
no one
building.
will
Yeah.
go for this here.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I wrote, the favorite food question isn't as silly as they're making it. Dude, that whole interaction between Bro and
Bundis.
Bundis.
Yeah.
It sounds like that Skrillex song, Bundem.
Bundem?
Yeah, the Bundem. Skrillex.
Were you the one who sent me the
Just
fucking?
like a Sunday.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Is that what that fucking song was called? It was called Bundem?
Bundem?
Crazy.
It's reggae.
You were the one who sent me the cup stacking. Oh my God! Sample, was that you?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Send me that. Somebody was like,
That might be first of the year or something by then.
wow, you're a big Skrillex guy.
Mild Skrillex. guy.
Holy shit. Now fucking Danny Dubstep Motta here.
Or Solstice, something like that. Both of those are like half accurate names.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Bundis is talking to Bro, and he's like, we're gonna do a little a little clue on clue, whatever you say.
Where you're just a little sharing of information.
Yeah, a two de trois.
I don't speak French. I don't know. I think it's a made up language, and you're just throwing out fucking gibberish at me.
I know. You hate French.
I do. They scare me.
Yeah.
They say that they were their thin cigarettes and fucking fake pastries. Fucking terrifying. France is an awesome country though.
But they were like, yeah, he's like, we'll share some info. Tell me your boss's favorite food. Tell me like what he likes to do in his free time.
Yeah.
Tell me this, tell me that. And then in return, he's like, I'll tell you what we plan to do with you after we win.
Yeah.
He's like, we're gonna feed you to trash beasts.
Yeah.
And then Bro is like, I can't believe he gave us important information for basically nothing. That's not what happened. You gave him such vital information, and he told you something I could have assumed instantly.
Why? Okay, but why is like, oh, hey, he likes to eat sweets, vital information?
First off, you live in a world where everyone has some bullshit nonsense power.
Fair.
It is not insane to assume that someone's power is like making poison to treats,
sweets, yeah.
and then you infiltrate and just like put that in the candy room,
100%.
and it kills him.
Yeah.
All of the like personal inquiries I could attach to some bullshit anime power that could be used.
100%.
Because they've already been infiltrated. That's how they got yoinked.
He's also probably just gonna like sneak one of his fucking little knuckle bones into one of those treats here, like it's a Wendy's chili.
That's what I'm saying. What?
You never heard that story growing up? Oh my God, I'm so excited. You never heard the story about like somebody ordered chili from Wendy's back whenever they had fucking chilies from Wendy's. And now listen, this might have been like a creepypasta or like a completely made up story. But growing up, I heard that somebody found a fucking thumb in their Wendy's chili.
Oh.
And then it was like, they're like, oh my God, somebody put a thumb, or like somebody like died at like the Wendy's chili plant or something. But it was actually revealed that like somebody working at Wendy's just actually cut off their thumb and it ended up in the chili.
Oh.
And it still got sold.
Well, I was gonna say like, how do you do that discreetly?
Yeah,
Like,
he's just like, fuck, I need to go on break. I have my 15, please. And it's just like, you are covered in blood.
yeah, like,
You're like, yeah,
just
we're not gonna clean any of this up here.
just cuts his thumb off, puts it in the chili, and he's like, I'm gonna take my smoke. I'm going out for a smoko.
Yo, can I have a free Frosty, please?
Yeah.
let me. Oh, you just do a fucking little Aussie smoko.
You know smoko?
Yo, you told me about smoko.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you put me on game.
Yeah.
But yes, so I also said that the obvious biggest part about this episode is Zanka versus Jabber. The fight's fucking absolutely nuts. And both of us have not seen or read the Gachiakina manga. Do you think he's dead? You think Zonka's dead?
I don't know.
Probably not, right?
I don't know.
This doesn't feel like a manga that would kill people.
I was also thinking that, but then I was like, we are in an era where manga kills people now.
But
like
like,
Chainsaw Man, JJK.
I think what's gonna happen is that like he's gonna get his power up. Like I think that they're
That'd be
they're
cool.
talking about like, oh, how Jabber's got his fucking like second step that makes him stronger kind of thing. I think they're just gonna do that with Zanka.
You told me Jabber is unique.
Yes.
Like that they're not going to do that for
They explained it in the episode.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, like he explains like I like being in close fights. So he you have to say your like thingy's name to unleash it.
Yeah.
He usually doesn't do that. So like in this fight, because he was like, oh, Zonka's really powerful, he unleashes it because he gets the fight at full power kind of thing. And I think that's gonna like I think it's like he's gonna get some kind of stick upgrade. I don't know.
That'd be sick. 2 sticks.
But like also like, would you want like if all right, worst case, like what would you want next episode? Zanka dead or Zanka alive?
I don't care enough about like the characters yet for the death to really excite me.
That's the thing. Like I was like, I feel like we haven't had enough time with these characters to kill somebody.
Yeah.
I was like, kill him in 30 chapters or something in another like final battle with Jabber.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if Nezuko died season 1 of Demon Slayer, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
By season 3, when they death bait her,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is huge.
That should have been her death right
Exactly,
there. That
yeah.
would have been sick.
Yeah.
That'd have been cool to see like how Muzan crashed out over the loss of like the one demon. I guess at that point it wouldn't be revealed that she could be in the sun because that was the big thing.
Yeah.
Like I understand why Nezuko's death is like death baited because it's a big reveal. Like Muzan's like, oh, I need her. But fuck, it would have been so cool for like it would have been cool for her to like actually been revealed as the demon who could be in the sun, and then like some other demon comes out of nowhere, head clean off or something.
Yeah.
Like that would have been awesome. But I'm excited. I also said if I had a nickel for every time a stab was stopped with teeth this week, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice.
Yes.
Because
correct.
he gets the big, what could have been like one of the most grotesque deaths of all time. Like Jabber goes in to stab Zonka in the mouth with all 5 claws, and Zonka just haunches him down. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'd rather get stabbed through my esophagus and out the back of my neck than stop a blade with my teeth. Could you imagine how bad of a feel fucking 9 inches of metal off your teeth is? Ooh.
And I want Zonka to be like, please remove your fingers gently.
It does not feel good. There's no good dentist down here.
Yeah, Zonka just praying Jabber respects the drip enough to just remove them.
Yeah, that's on me, actually. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're like, well played. All right, Knight takes Bishop.
Listen, I'm being a dick here. I went for the, just stab him in the heart.
Yeah.
Don't aim for the mouth. Who does that?
Also, if he just went like that before stabbing him, Zonka's dead.
Oh my god, yeah.
You only can catch them if it's like this. If he went like this, he dies.
Hey, mind you, you have super mega fucking blade gloves. You don't need them to be in a point. Go for all 5.
Do poke him in the eyes.
Yeah, it almost worked in a UFC fight this weekend.
I didn't know that was so recent, but I did see that.
Yeah,
clip.
Cyril Gahn versus Aspinall. Dude, fucking double eye poke.
Yeah.
It was that's crazy that you saw that.
It just popped up. People were booing him. They're like, boo. And he's like, why are you booing me? I had a dude knuckle deep in my eye
Dude,
socket.
the fucking replay was crazy. It was literally first knuckle. It was, so bad.
I didn't even see that. I just saw him being
It was the most intentional eye poke I've ever seen in a fight before.
crazy.
Yeah.
What? I don't understand. Like, I get
the French, man. The French.
I get wanting to win, but unless it's like in NFL where they intentionally run out of bounds to stop the clock, they'll get a rematch, right? Like maybe.
Oh yeah, it's no contest.
So that's fucked. That dude should get the win.
Oh, Aspinall, because it's not like it can be said it wasn't actually intentional kind of thing. If he was on a knee and he hit him with an illegal strike, then you're disqualified and Aspinall gets the win.
Well, because it's like I said, it's like now it feels like he's doing the fucking NFL thing where he's like, hey, this dude's beating me. I need to buy time.
Let me get out of it.
Yeah, let me buy time.
Have you ever seen The Matrix when fucking Neo's fighting against Agent Smith?
Grabs it and hits him in the throat.
So I've been getting a bunch of memes recently where it's the whole fight, and every single time Neo throws a punch, it's just that scene. So it's like 40 times Neo just he'll throw a kick, he'll throw a big right kick, and you'll see the scene again. That's literally it. He's like, I'm losing. Let me fucking mix in some eye gouge in here.
It's such a fucked move. He's like,
do you think that would actually if I don't want to do it to myself.
I'm also here, dude. I don't think you get hard enough. Do it to the side of your neck, as hard as you can.
It's still, it's not fun. It's like if you train in a 3-inch punch, that's when you can fucking knock a trachea.
Any amount of pressure on your Adam's apple,
not
at
fun.
least it doesn't feel good.
Why do we have an Adam's apple? And genetic females don't.
Well, because in the Old Testament, Adam,
is it because
curled on up?
Yeah. And he went directly into Eve's mouth.
He goes right and he goes plip,
and that's for you.
And this is me.
Yeah, and that's where he lives with all of us. I think it's because our esophagus is deeper. I think it's because we have deeper voices, so we have a bigger esophagus. I don't know for sure though.
Yeah, but why do we need deeper voices? Is it like a growl thing?
It could also be an oxygen thing. I think maybe because we need more oxygen because we're bigger. I don't know. If you're a scientist, let me know because I'm a fucking fake one nowadays. You want to talk about the best episode of the week?
Yeah, best episode of the week, worst of the season.
Now?
The season of My Hero.
Himiny?
Of My Hero.
You think this is the worst episode of this season?
I think so. Not the season of anime.
Yeah, I know. I know. You mean of the season 8. Of anime? Yeah. Interesting.
It's a great season.
It's a fucking incredible. Best season of MHA by far.
There's sick moments.
There has been.
Run it down. You think this is better than the All Might one, the first episode?
All Might versus All for One. Yeah. So what we've gotten thus far is All Might versus All for One, and then Bakugo versus All for One, and then the continuation of Bakugo versus All for One and the defeat of All for One. This is episode 3 of this season, right?
Yeah. So is this better than All for One versus All Might?
And you only because you get the beginning of All for One versus All Might in the last season, right? And then
a little.
Well, no, you really do get you almost get the entire fight in this season.
Yeah. Get a ton of it. Stain shows up. You even get fucking Invisible Girl doing her big thing against the plant guy. You get All Might. using all of the different, like, you know, quirks.
And then last episode, we get the fucking throw
Hold
moment.
on. Just stick with the first one.
Okay, gotcha.
Answer the question.
I think you might actually be right.
That episode's better than this one.
I think episode 1 of this season is better than this episode.
Okay, now episode 2. Bakugo fights All For One.
Yes.
It's the majority of that fight.
Yeah.
Is that better than this episode? As a whole.
It's so different. I would say the action in that episode is better than the action in this episode, but like the swelling emotional moment of Bakugo being triumphant in this battle and like baby All For One crawling towards him and he's like, oh, he's an infant, I can leave him. And then he catches himself and like blood's pouring out of his chest and then he kills a fucking child live on television for the world to see. Yeah. The moments are higher in episode 3. I would say overall episode 2 is better.
I could agree with that. The first half of this episode, for some reason, and maybe I'll get flamed for this, all of All For One's backstory is severely disinteresting to me.
Do you think so?
I never...
Dude, him cutting down all the users of One For All, hard as fuck.
That's cool. I don't mean just this episode. I mean, like, anytime it comes up. Him and the brother. Because it's always displayed in the most boring way possible. This is the first time it hasn't been. It usually is in Deku's weird, like, cosmic world. Yeah. And so anytime it comes up, I know it's just people who are going to be yapping at me about, like, you only read chapter 3 of the manga, but if you kept reading, you would have known. Yeah.
Because it's really the first time that we get, like, his whole story.
Yeah,
like,
and we get it from their perspective, not, like, told to us. Yeah. And it was cool and graphic as fuck. This whole episode, my first note is, hey guys, my niece watches this.
My first note is, from this moment on, MHA is a horror story.
From, like, I was thinking about that, actually. When My Hero Season 1 and Season 2, I think, I always forget which one Stain shows up in. I think it's 3.
I think it's 2 or 3, yes.
Until Stain shows up, My Hero is, like, PG.
I mean, they're fighting robots half the time. It's like they're like training and fighting robots, or they're fighting each other. The most graphic thing you see is Deku breaking his fingers, and they just turn progressively more purple.
I think, My Hero's like just full-on R-rated 100%. At this point.
And Horikoshi, like, a lot of the reason that Horikoshi lost, like, this story lost a lot of its popularity is Horikoshi's dive into the story being a lot fucking darker. Yeah. Like, people wanted it to be, like, a lot of, like, the MHA purists wanted it to be, like, a story about kids in high school, super powered, going on, like, silly little missions. And then Horikoshi was like, I'm gonna cut Mirko's legs off, actually. You're gonna watch Mirko get her fucking legs bit off, and then she's gonna get arms, mechanical arms, because her arms are gonna get twisted into smithereens like a rubber band. Yeah. It's sick.
God, I forgot Mirko gets just fucking
She's got one limb left by the end of the fucking story. It's nuts.
She's so sick.
She's so sick.
Yeah, so I agree that the highs of this are better. Yeah. It's not that I disliked the All For One backstory. It's just, like, not my favorite content of My Hero. But, yeah, the shit with the baby, I was like, even in the backstory when he's, like, putting spikes through dudes' heads. Yes. I was like...
through people's eyeballs.
Yeah, through eyeballs and shit. I was like, man, yeah, that's right. My Hero is pretty dark. When he's a baby and then shoots a spike out of his mouth, I'm like... Dude, you gotta fucking reel it in.
You didn't like that?
No, I did. But
I was gonna say, it's one of my favorite moments in the manga.
Oh, it's awesome. But I was like, are you like pitching yourself as the Dead Space mangaka writer? Like,
I literally think it was like the end of the story was like Horikoshi kind of like flipping a middle finger to all the people who stopped reading because it got too dark. Because like people started complaining about MHA around season 5 because of My Vigilante,
My
Villain Academia, right? Everyone's like, whoa, why am I watching everyone get like fucking disintegrated? And they're like that, like a lot of interest was lost at MHA because of that. And I think he was like, well, the normies are out, so I'm gonna start writing a fucking horror manga, and it gets dark.
Dude, the baby shit is crazy.
Yeah. He's like suckling on his dead mother's tit.
Yeah,
dude,
like that's
it's
crazy.
Metal as fuck.
It's so crazy. I wrote, this has to be the hardest baby fight I've ever seen.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. And he's holding his brother's hand, and his brother's like always being sweet, and he's like making sure that he doesn't suckle. Yeah. Dude, and then like all of those people are like, we gotta abandon this orphan. And then he just rivet stabs through all of them. Like there's this whole disjointed sequence. And I think like what's cool about All For One's backstory is you understand how fucked Japan was when Quark started popping up. Like we see like the most pacifistic part of Japan's history post-Quark, because it's been like 100 years. Yeah. there's like multiple civil wars. And it's like you see this moment where he's like, oh, they were all like all of the heroes, all the people with quirks were trying to like the metahumans and the humans are trying to live together. And we see All For One as a teenager coming down, and you can tell that he's stolen the glowing baby.
When he comes out of the moon.
Yeah, he comes out of
Awesome.
the moon. He's stolen the fucking glowing baby quirk, the
Yeah.
first ever quirk, because that was like the Martin Luther King of the metahuman like movement. He's like, I fucking killed him. I killed them all. And you're like, holy shit, this is nuts.
Yeah. This episode, this episode's great.
Yes.
This is a fantastic season.
Yes.
Me starting it with like, is this the worst episode of the season? Isn't like, yeah, it's a 4 out of 10.
No.
Like, this is like a 9 out of 10 in a season of 10.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like I would watch this. Like I'll look back on this season and be like, wow, how fucking blessed was I?
I do love Bakugo versus the baby. Like that I was like blown away that they were going this far.
Yeah, him catching the rivet stab with his teeth.
Crazy.
And then like they definitely.
I wish it like that happened like minute 4 into the episode, and the next 18 minutes was every character we've ever met, including the hot newscaster, including the hot shark girl, including Spinner, all being like, oh!
Fucking what? Like fucking like it was like what? It was not Waka Flocka Flame. It was
I'm on your wavelength. I don't know where you're going.
You know what I'm talking about? The fucking
I know Waka.
No. I shoot the shot. I miss. Fuck, Super Hot Flame. That's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, where he's like, I'm not a rapper. Like,
yeah. That's what I wanted. That, or it's like every single person that's ever been wronged by him just stomping a baby. Just fucking. They're just turning him into mincemeat, dude.
I wanted Deku to swoop in and do like the heart, like 3,000% United States of Smash.
Yeah, it's like neon. It's like his fist turns into like a glowing line as he punts a baby.
And they really try. It's like United States. It keeps cutting to
and you just see the baby like no,
just fisheye to all hell. Like
you just see the shadow of his fist coming into his face.
Yeah, it does what he did to Overhaul, like just raining fists down.
And you can tell in the first like 2, he's already gone. He's fucking putting them away.
Either that or Bakugo catches the thing in his teeth, and then you just see like a tear come down, and then Bakugo like throw up on his chest. And he's like, I can't believe I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. I can't believe I got that.
That was so scary. That was so scary. Why'd you do that?
Oh, you know what would have been so sick and funny?
What?
The spike comes and it's about to get him in the mouth. Also, the show cheated because it shows a blood spurt.
Yes.
It shows like a silhouette and his head exploding.
Yeah. It's for some reason it's back.
It would have been so funny if it does the silhouette, blood spurt, and then it cuts to Bakugo and it's like eyes are like twitching.
Yeah.
And then it pans down and Ed Shot has come out of his mouth and
it's what's left of Ed Shot's mouth holding on to it. It's just like
a xenomorph.
Yeah, it's like his goddamn xenomorph little mouth. Yeah, it's like his tongue.
Yeah.
His tongue pops out and holds it.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually genuinely what I wanted for that scene was him to like take it to the shoulder and like walk towards him. Like some fucking like the human unstoppable will, and then just like grab him by the skull and that's what I wanted from the story.
I think that would have he would have absorbed Bakugo though.
Maybe.
I think that's the point.
Solid, maybe.
Yeah.
They definitely take the easy way out where like the baby just fades away, right? Like they don't want to show like Bakugo killing an actual infant.
Well, they show him become like in utero.
Yes. Basically, like he literally, like he turns into a fetus.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, well,
God.
he's already gone.
Is the All For One fight one of the all-time fights in anime history?
Is the All For One fight?
Yeah.
Dude, it's great. In the manga, listen, I'm going to show you what when he goes like ultimate Omni Factor thing looks like in the manga. Because like, while it did look really good here, it also at certain times kind of looked like a giant flying ball sack. Like he literally just like made himself a big wrinkly ball sack and then flew across the city.
My hero does have a bad habit of turning like an ultimate villain into just like a big tentacle monster. And it's never interesting.
Not a problem that's gonna get better, unfortunately. Wow, we still have a lot to go, actually. Hold up. I think we're somewhere in the region of like chapter 410.
Dude, I like still wanna it's so tough having a anime this mixed animation wise, because like I keep being like, Jesus Christ.
Is that crazy?
Oh,
Dude, the manga's dark. The manga's dark.
Oh, you know what? They cheat in this too.
They do the blood spurt as well.
It's kind of better in the anime because in this, he shatters it. Like in the anime, they show it and it's still intact, and then he shatters it. In the manga, this is awesome, by the way. But in the manga, when it cuts to Bakugo, it's already broken.
Yeah.
Nighty-night, all for one.
This is why people are like, I don't know if I want Horikoshi to be a horror mangaka or like a hentai mangaka, because like either way, he's like the fucking, he's like the literal goat.
But I keep being like, man, I'm gonna read this manga like from beginning to end because the art's so good, and I think these last like 3 seasons will feel better, not broken up into seasons.
Yeah,
like if I'm just reading an unending. Well, this is the other issue with the manga, though. I can never tell what the fuck is happening.
Impossible to read, yeah. Now that I'm looking at the manga, he also does kind of become a giant flying ball sack in the manga. Yeah. If you go back a couple of pages, it's definitely ball sack adjacent.
There's just no contrast.
No.
Like, it's all gray. It's not like...
But he also, like, there's also, like, a shit ton of details. It's just, like, not shaded particularly well.
Well, it's like, that's very Berserk, but in Berserk... Awesome.
Isn't that awesome? He's such a good drawer.
He's really good at perspective.
Yes.
But like it's very Berserk, that image.
Yeah.
But the issue is that, like, in Berserk, there's so much contrast. Like, what isn't deep black is just stark white.
Yeah.
So you can make out every detail. And in that, it's all the same shade of gray.
I think the Eclipse is, like, one of the most, like, ridiculous, because there's so much, like, the ground is ghouls.
Yeah, the ground
is ghouls, and you're like, fucking, how do I even begin to, like, understand what I'm looking at here? And I really think only Murata, I believe was his name, Kensuke Murata. Kentaro Murata, something like that, would be the person who would be able to, like, make the ghoul ground be distinguishable and different from the ghoul horse.
But I keep being like, I'm going to reread this manga, or I'm going to read this manga, because I think having the whole All for One and Shigaraki fight just be a continuous stream of chapters with no, like, seasons breaking it, no, like, animation shift, like, making them feel distinct.
Yeah.
Would make it awesome, because I love how fucking long it is, and how it takes every character.
Yeah.
But then,
there's like 4 different arenas they fight in.
Yeah, and it sucks that like the anime is like, well, season 5's kind of boring and the animation's kind of bad, and then like season 7 the animation is a letdown, but 8's great, and then you get the fucking Shoto Deku fight.
Yeah,
it sucks that the anime is so
roller
up and
coaster.
Down.
Yeah, because like, oh, you have to watch season 7, which was like everyone was like, oh. When people start doing like the manga versus anime still frame, you're like, okay, yeah, no, we're kind of cooked here. But it's never like bad. MHA's never at a point where you're like, oh, this is unwatchable. But like there is a stark contrast between season 8 and season 7.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, like I have respect for the fact that they're even like with now probably MHA being the least popular it's ever been, they're like, we're still gonna fucking close this show out big, dude. And I have a lot of respect for that at least. I also, my last note is Bakugo yells out one quirk is all you need, and I said Danny's been trying to make that point for years. I was like Bakugo has fucking absolutely been watching D-Motta 3 videos.
Oh, someone sent me a DM. I forget what their name was, but they wanted to remind us that in the last episode, when All for One, what's the guy whose name he shouts?
What?
The guy who looks like Bakugo. Who's
I have no the second. Yeah, I have no the second one. Yeah.
But the second one, he's like, damn you, so and such, and then Bakugo's like, you idiot, it's Katsuki Bakugo.
Yeah.
That's not what he says. Do you remember what he actually says?
No.
He says it's Kachan Bakugo.
Wow.
He reclaims the nickname Deku gives him.
He takes it back, dude. He's that deeply in love with him.
Yeah. Wow. So that's cool. I like that he says
Bakugo,
Kachan.
you damn nerd.
Yeah.
I can't wait to kiss you after this fight's done.
What, is that Deku's voice to you?
That's Bakugo's voice to me.
Oh, you did say Deku. Everyone's fucking... I hate anime.
Why? Because
sick of it. Sick of all these names.
That's you're right. Yeah, fucking everyone gets 3 names, all right? Get to be Sasuke, Hiei, or Sakura. Grow up.
Could be Sasuke, Naruto,
or Sakura. That's fucking everybody else's variations of those shades.
I looked up what his next manga is gonna be.
Oh.
Kohei?
I don't know. I just know him as Horikoshi. I don't know his first name.
Kohei Horikoshi has already started work on his next series as both the author and artist.
Hell yeah.
I feel really lucky over the success of MHA. so I know there's a lot of pressure around my next move, revealed Horikoshi. I'm planning to start a new manga as soon as I possibly can. I was thinking to committing myself, simply drawing my next project, letting someone else write the story. My editor advised me it will be better if you do it all yourself. What a cock.
My editor advised me to get back into the least healthy job that anyone's ever worked as a multi-millionaire.
What a fucker. With that in mind, I'm slowly started writing and drawing the thumbnails of my next manga. However, there are still several events left surrounding MHA. This was a year ago.
Yes.
So it's coming soon. It seems. Co-write something. It's so weird that that's such a foreign concept.
Yes.
At least as far as I know. Not a lot of co-written manga.
So that's like kind of like what's happening with like you're seeing successful mangakas go on to like kind of like do spin-offs of their manga, but somebody else is doing it. Like Kishimoto, who made Naruto, 700 fucking chapters. So he had his main like assistant Ikimoto take over Boruto. So like he's like, I'm just excited to read Boruto every week. Like they storyboarded the entire story, and now Ikimoto kind of has like month by month control over the story. Same thing with Gege Akutami. So he's like releasing Majulo right now.
Well, but he wrote it at least.
Majulo?
Yeah, but he didn't draw it.
He definitely didn't draw it. I don't know if he wrote it either.
I think he wrote
I think it was a similar situation where he storyboarded the story. Like he got a lot of proposals. That was the big reveal. He was like, I got a lot of proposals after JHK was done for stories. And then he's working with the guy that made Cypher Academy. Like that thing is like he's co-writing it. But I think the Cypher Academy mangaka has a fair amount. I don't think it's just the illustrations.
Let me see. Is Gege Akutami writing Modulo?
Like I think he's probably co-writing it. Like I think it's like I don't think it's 100% either which way.
Let's see. Gege's writing it and Yuji Iwasaki is drawing it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah. So
I think that's the way to go. I mean, Horikoshi,
substantially less work to have. There's also so many talented or artists out there.
Yeah.
Like there's so many talented artists. Like you can absolutely find like Cypher Academy is not a big story. And like that's like it's like, but like their artwork is like you can like read like, oh, their artwork is incredible. So like maybe let's apply their skills to what's going to be a bigger IP.
Yeah, well, I know Oda also is like drowning in like assistance.
Yes.
And so you can get people to like mimic your art style.
100%. They do like usually it'll be like they'll do like the main.
Yeah.
Like they'll do like the main ones, like the main characters, that kind of thing. And then they'll have somebody on backgrounds, they'll have somebody on shading, that kind of thing. And it's like that's probably the way it should be. Like I don't want you fucking busting out a chapter busting out 20 like high quality images.
Yeah.
Fucking is nuts.
In a week.
Yeah, and then also, hey, have fun like keeping together a fucking slightly cohesive story. Like what a nightmare. You look at like the mangakas, like I think Kishimoto did a breakdown of what his life looked like when he was drawing manga, and it's like 3 hours of sleep a day.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no wonder the fucking average lifespan of a mangaka is like 55 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No wonder Oda is recommending hospitals to other. Have you seen that?
No.
It was like, I forget who it was. Some mangaka was like, did a tweet thanking Oda for like, he was like, I became very sick recently and had to put this on hiatus. And Oda-san recommended me like a wonderful hospital. And like someone commented and they were like, could these mangaka have fucking like recommended hospitals?
100%. They're like, listen, if it's Wednesday through Friday, you're going to go here, right?
Yeah,
that's when
like,
they have the best nurse rotation going.
Yeah, tell them Oda sent you.
Yeah, and they have great drawing tables. Like they literally have like drawing tables set up in the hospital rooms for the whole mangaka wing.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we actually shake them out awake after 3 hours of sleep.
If I was a doctor and someone was like, hi, Oda sent me, I'd be like, he'd do this to you?
Yeah, fucking call him right now, please and thank you. But yeah, my simple synopsis of this episode was, where is it? Teenage boy kills an evil baby in 1440p.
Good.
Yeah. Good. There's probably something more there, but that's all. That's all I got. You want to talk about the big thing of the week?
Yeah.
So me and Danny got invited to Chainsaw Man Reze Arc's premiere, which happened after the Anime Men's premiere and also about a week and a half after Sony premiered it at NYCC.
Ain't that how it goes?
So we got to see it, I guess, in the third string of content creators here. Yeah. We went to the Alamo Draft House, which was the premiere itself is actually unreal. Yeah. There was a big Denji cake. Somebody made like an operating Chainsaw Man Denji cake. Yeah. All of our friends were there.
Forehead chainsaw.
Worked.
Worked. It moved.
Which was insane. Yeah. It was at the Alamo Draft House. All the drinks and food were comp. pumped.
Yeah, which is crazy.
So I ordered everything. I ordered one of everything. I was like I was like that story about that rich boy. Fuck, McMoneybags or something like that. There's a story about
Tale of Despero.
Yes, that's the one, of course. And I just sat there and I snarfed.
Oh,
out.
Richie Rich.
That's the fucking one. It is Richie Rich. You're right. So I was Richie Richington in the front row because I got to the theater way too late. So we had to sit real close to the movie. But it's maybe the best animated project I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Question
American
mark?
and Japanese.
I think I've come out and say that it's unfortunate that this movie's going to be compared to Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1.
Unfortunate for who?
For both, because all right, what makes this movie great does not what makes both of those movies great does not exist in the opposite. So like the way I've been describing it is that Infinity Castle Part 1 is like Avengers Doomsday. There is a bunch Doomsday.
I can't react.
You're right. You're allowed to react. Or like Avengers Infinity War or whatever, like fucking, it's a bunch of fights. There's a bunch of big, important fights. It's the highest level of like application of an art form you know really well. Like it's not going to break the mold. There's really good backstories. The animation looks good. The fights
Great music.
There's great music. The sound design's fantastic. Like it is a great movie. Great movie. Whatever makes that movie good, like I would say that this movie's closer to something like Begonia or fucking something that's like more art house, right? It's like more like one battle after another.
I'd say the issue with Infinity Castle is it's a terrible movie, but it's a great like section of Demon Slayer.
Okay.
That's what a lot of people, when comparing Infinity Castle and Chainsaw Man, and even just when people were reviewing and talking about Infinity Castle, their biggest issue is that they were like, this feels like it should have just been a season or episodes. Because the problem is that it's structured in such a 3-act way.
Yes.
Where it's 3 main fights, and then in each fight, it's literally like a double WWE style, where someone comes out and they're like, here's my backstory.
Yeah.
And they fight for a minute, and then the other guy's like, I can't believe he's beating me, even though my backstory is. And then they fight for a minute, and then sometimes the fight's resolved.
Well, no, and then it's like, oh my God, I'm going to get a leg up because of this new ability that I just unlocked. And then they explain the whole ability. And they're like, I know this ability because of my backstory. And then it's like, Tanjiro had to watch his dad kill a bear sometimes.
Yeah, it like keeps interrupting the action.
Yes.
Which is tough considering it's structured in a way that like, if you remove everyone's backstory, this is like an hour of uninterrupted, incredible action.
Yes.
And in a show, that works better because no one expects a full episode. No one expects a full movie to be all action either.
Yeah.
But no one expects a full episode to be all action. But people sometimes expect like half, like 50% of the episode to be. And so if you have like episode 1 of season whatever, Demon Slayer, is like the, Shinobu does her backstory, then they fight for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, they get the introduction of Shinobu versus Doma.
Yeah, like 2 minutes of fighting, of uninterrupted fighting in a show is hype and sick, and that's what people come to expect.
Like the other 18 minutes were worth it.
Yeah, 2 minutes of uninterrupted fighting in a movie that keeps getting interrupted is obnoxious.
Gotcha.
And it felt like a lot of people shared that sentiment, that like, this arc was unfit for a movie. That being said, I've always said if you like Demon Slayer, this is the best and worst of all of its qualities.
Yes.
Chainsaw Man works perfectly as a movie.
Yes.
And
so much so that you're like, I can't even conceptualize this as like, I would be pissed if because it has the exact opposite problem, or it's not even a problem, but it's like, oh, the second the action starts in this movie, it doesn't stop until a fucking victor is crowned. And if I got 22 minutes of straight action, and then they were like, hey, I'll see you next week, I'd be furious. I'd be like, no, fucking this episode is 45 minutes. Fuck you.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because I bitched about the same thing last week with the Bakugo All for One fight. So I was like, Man, I really hate this like stop and start style of fighting where it's like you get 40 seconds of really well done animation and then you get like someone's whole backstory or someone explaining the themes at you and then you get another 30 seconds of good
Because that's
animation.
actually kind of exactly what happens over the course of these last 2 episodes of MHA, right?
Yeah.
Like we get the introduction of All For One versus Bakugo, and then the first 10 minutes of episode 3 are All For One's backstory, and then we get to the conclusion to the fight. But because there's been that week in between, it doesn't feel as disjointed.
Right, yeah, I didn't mind it like so much. It was just I got to the point where between Infinity Castle and these episodes of My Hero, I was starting to be like, man, maybe this is just how anime is structured, and I forgot somehow. Like, maybe that's just how it goes. And Chainsaw Man fucking gave me everything I want, where the first hour is all the story shit, and the last hour is non-stop action.
It's like fucking like edge of your seat, like 40x type, holy shit, what the fuck is happening action.
So what do you want to talk about first?
Let's do a non-spoiler review, and then we'll get into spoilers. My relationship with this movie is weird because the first hour of the movie is more comparable to that of like a Ghibli film than anything else I've ever experienced in shonen.
You got to show me the Ghibli films you've been watching.
This movie reminded me, the first hour of this movie reminded me more of Howl's Moving Castle or Castle in the Sky than like anything. I forgot it was a Chainsaw Man movie for like a large section of this movie.
I was impressed with how long we were going. Like at a point I was like, I can't believe no one's thrown a punch still. Like this is kind of like a shocking amount of restraint.
And it's like kind of like we talked about with like where if you like the characters, you can be with them in the slow moments. It is the perfect encapsulation of like the slow moments being fucking awesome.
It reminds me more of like a Violet Evergarden or like that kind of beat than
gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
All the way through it's gorgeous. The directorial decisions, the opening sequence, which I won't like get into too many details because like we're doing like non-spoiler right now. The opening sequence, they like mess with the aspect ratio and it's in black and white. And like in that moment, I was like, oh, we're going real artsy. Like more artsy than I ever would have anticipated from Chainsaw Man. Like it's a directorial and technical masterclass.
So they fired the director of season 1 and dragged his name through the mud.
Crazy.
Because they released like a recap movie thing and took his name out of it. For some reason.
He objectively did an incredible job.
Yeah, they fired him and took his name out of it. It's this big controversy. But I want to ask, and they changed the art style. So the art style of the movie is different from season 1.
It's way like more like sloppier. It's like
it's like flatter.
Yes, there's less texture for sure. I didn't mind it.
Well, I was gonna say, do you notice the difference? Do you like this more? Is it you like it, but it's different? Like you like it in a different way? How do you feel?
I would say, but the thing is like it's. Unfortunately, I feel like it really comes down to the content. Season 1 is like we have to set up who Denji is. We have to set up all these character dynamics, that kind of thing. The Reze arc has the benefit of all of that already being set up, so you can just dive into what is an interesting arc. Right. Like you can do the romance, you can do like all of the things that pan out in the end of this movie because all of the work has been done previously. You know Aki, you kind of know Angel. I don't know if we get introduced to Angel until this movie, or is Angel?
No, Angel's at the very end of the first season.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that.
Like that whole relationship and all that. Yes. But like the movie itself is has the benefit of having the groundwork laid out. I would say like season 1, it's kind of like what we're talking about with the MHA, where I'm like, if I say that the Reze arc is better, it's not because I'm saying season 1 is bad. But I think directorially, what I saw from the Reze arc is better than anything I saw in Chainsaw Man season 1.
Wow.
I would say the closest I can compare a lot of the sequences in this movie. The only thing I can think of is the aquarium sequence from JJK season 2, where I'm sitting there and I'm like, I didn't even know you could do this to evoke this feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw my TikTok like review.
No.
But that's for the best. Don't watch my content.
Fair and honest. Did you see my YouTube review?
No.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. Tradesies.
Every now and then though, you watch my TikToks, you enjoy them sometimes. I'll get a TikTok of yours that's like top 10 like least known jutsu that should be in the show more or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll just watch that whole video. Like I'll go to YouTube and watch it. Like your top 10s are enthralling to me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's the whole precipice. Unfortunately, your content on TikTok and YouTube is vastly different.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch any.
On TikTok, you're like, fucking, this AI necklace is stupid. And then I'm like, and then it's like, the 6 women are dead and they're singing about it. And I'm like, I don't know where the fucking line between these two types of content is.
Yeah, I guess.
It's very different.
6 women have been reported dead.
Dead and fucking.
Imagine if I just do a hard.
Yeah, it's like the Green River Massacre or murders or something like that, and you're like, I can't believe they didn't get the guy.
6 women skinned alive and their bodies turned to dogs are.
Inspired by Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. More at 5 tonight.
Yeah, more from sports,
Yes.
and then I just tag you, and you're like, Am I supposed to make sports content?
What was happening with the dogs, Danny?
Yeah. But anyway, that's so funny. I hate you.
I'm decongesting, dog.
But in my review, for the first hour or so, I was watching this movie, just sour graping it up, just bitter. Because everyone looked different, and season 1 of Chainsaw Man, I love, and it's my favorite thing ever.
I truly didn't even. If you had told me it was the director from season 1, I would have believed you.
It's entirely possible that the reason I was sour graping is because I'd already had that information to begin with.
That's completely new to me because it kind of looked the same to me.
It's because I was looking out for it that I I bet if I didn't know, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
But I was like, there's no detail on Power's hair. What are we doing? What are we doing here? And so for the first hour, I was like, man, this isn't as artsy as the first guy would have done, and the art style's different, and the colors aren't as cool. And I love the colors in the first season. And then we got to, which I guess I could say without it being a spoiler.
The pool sequence?
We got to the pool sequence, and I was like, oh no.
This is
beautiful.
This is beautiful.
I was like, this is beautiful, not just visually, but my insides feel beautiful.
Structurally, they're doing classical music as an overture over this moment. And that's, dude, the way that they could have, I'm so excited that we're talking about this. The way that's it has the capacity to be one of the crassest and crudest moments adapted in the movie. And it's approached in this such nostalgic, the movie made me nostalgic, in the way I felt like I was watching a movie that comforted me as a child.
Yeah.
I was I feel like I was sitting on a couch as a kid again, but and my mom put in Too Fast, Too Furious on VHS. It was crazy.
No, I think that scene proved to me, and for reasons you were talking about, that this director gets the bit. Because there's a lot of moments in this that I think people are going to be insufferable
There
about.
are so many moments that if you want a sour grape about this anime, you can.
Yeah, this movie, I left this movie being I think the internet's going to suck for the next year.
Yes.
Because not only there's moments that people will call fan service.
Yes.
Including the pool scene, I bet. And I was prematurely seething, readying my arguments, because I'm like, this is so beautiful, this is so tasteful and well done, and I know people are gonna piss me off.
It is the most if you get it movie I've ever seen, because there's also a fight that happens in a tornado later on, and I know people are gonna be like, I couldn't tell what was going on, and I was like, you shouldn't be able to. It's a fight in a tornado.
Yeah,
that's the cool thing.
I bet this movie does get dangerously sloppy.
Yes.
It's like Mob Psycho cranked up to 14, and I had the same thought where I'm like, dude, I bet people are gonna be like, these animators are fucking coloring in crayon,
and it's dude, he's riding a tornado in this fight. You shouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
My other favorite sequence, there's a festival sequence, and they purposely make all the background characters blurry. And they lower the FPS, and it's these choppy couple sliding action sequences, not action sequences, but it's a memory. Yeah, I was this was depicted in a way that purposely was oh, this is how you would remember it if you were thinking back on it. If you think of a memory, you probably think of a couple of key moments, but you don't have every single step of the way. And I was watching it, and I was oh, this feels like I'm remembering this sequence. There was so many directorial choices that I know if somebody wants to hate on Chainsaw Man, they can be this is shit.
Yeah.
And I'm you know what? It's such a good litmus test for do you appreciate what the story is? Because there's so many good decisions made where I was I didn't honestly, as a director, did you watch it and you're oh fuck, this is, you gotta respect the game.
Yeah, I mean, the pool scene onwards, I like felt that. But there's also moments that I think you won't expect that we'll talk about in spoilers. But there's like some moments where I'm like, this is the hardest version of what it can be.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the pool scene really blew me away with just how like beautiful that was my aquarium scene. Like, I get what you meant now, where I was like, the music's perfect, the pacing is perfect, it's so slow, and then even God, it's so good. There's a moment with when Denji, this is like mild spoiler.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about the moment that's like arguably the most fan service moment where Denji's thinking about
everyone
all
in
of his
lingerie?
coworkers?
Such a cool moment.
Such a cool moment. Do you think he's bisexual?
Well, because he thinks about Angel, right?
He thinks about Angel. So there's a scene where Denji, this is like hardly a spoiler.
Yeah.
There's a scene where Denji is like torn between Reze and Makima.
Yes.
And he's like kind of weighing the options in his head.
Yeah.
And they do it in a way, I'm so fucking
That's so
tangled, I don't
artsy.
know
Like
why.
it's like a Victoria's Secret lingerie shoot kind of thing.
It's so he's like thinking about all of his coworkers and they're all in like lingerie, and it's like he's thinking about it as one, no one raised Denji, right? And so he's like thinking pretty primally, but also like he still thinks that like lust is love.
Yeah.
And so he's like, oh, I'm torn between all these girls. Which one do I actually like? And his first thought is Angel.
Yes.
And I wonder if you want to interpret it a certain way. I wonder if that's like that teenage boy thing you do where it's like your first time seeing someone androgynous.
Yeah.
Or like, I remember like when I first saw like Hunter Schafer in Euphoria.
Yeah.
That was me being like, oh, yeah, I guess I am just, like, attracted to whoever I'm attracted to.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't really matter, like, genital-wise.
Yeah,
like,
you're just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, like, I think
Okay.
that was Denji's high school brain kind of, like, testing the waters and being like, I'm attracted to Angel, but no, I'm not.
Because he's like, no,
I'm
that's
not
a dude.
gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, that's gay. I'm not attracted to Angel. But I think the fact that, like,
But like you
he
just saw
imagined.
him, you just saw him like in skimpy little like
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret lingerie. It was the first one that you thought of, and it was like, you might be.
Yeah, and that's such a great example of Chainsaw Man being this actually, like, introspective, artsy deconstruction of, like, a teenage boy's sexuality.
100%. And that's why it feels nostalgic, because I was watching it and I was like remembering my summer days. Like I was like watching this movie and I was like, oh yeah, like this has evoked the feeling of like kissing a girl like under like moonlit skies, like as like a 17-year-old, like when you got to sneak out of your house. I was like, I like got nostalgic from my own childhood watching it. And I have not had that feeling evoked in me, maybe ever.
Yeah.
Like it was such a masterclass. It was so well done. It was so artsy. Do you want to do spoilers?
Yeah, what do you give it out of 10?
9.8.
Yeah.
Like as close.
What's the point to that?
There's a
needs to
relationship
change?
that I think was displayed not exactly how I wanted to, and I believe there'd be some other people who'd agree with this point.
Wow.
And
I'm so excited.
that's it. So I'll talk about it more in spoilers.
I'm seeing it again tomorrow.
Are you seeing it in dub?
No.
Okay.
I'm seeing it in IMAX. Yeah. If there's still tickets.
Okay.
I can check.
I would love to see it again. I would love to see it again.
I think
Denji's voice actor followed me on Instagram.
did we meet him? Is that who we met?
No, we met Adam. You met Adam Carter.
Yeah.
I'd known him, but yes.
Crazy. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I did like a big glowing review for the movie. I think I might have skipped across his feed.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I don't even know he was there. I don't think he was there.
Yeah, I get like a 9 at least.
Yeah.
I think I do need to see it again, like knowing that I love it and like watch that first half. People also told me that like knowing where it ends up, every line of dialogue between Denji and Reze is like double meaning.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's oh my God. Like as a manga reader, it was like that was also a big part of the theater experience for me. And I was like, I know how this ends and nobody else around me does.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, oh my God, that's so much fun. All right, we're gonna do spoilers. So if you haven't read the manga or if you haven't seen the movie, I would skip until we either get to a game or Best Boy. Stank will put a section in. So you'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you 5 seconds because some of you aren't currently holding your phone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The opening of this movie is so sick.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember.
There's like he's going down an alleyway and and Pochita's telling him to like not open the door. You don't understand the context of that quite yet. I won't talk about it. I'm more talking about Makima and Denji's date. What could be considered as the most like bland, laissez-faire, like low-key part of the movie, like not artsy at all. It's just him and Makima going on a bunch of dates. If you look back at that sequence, and he's like just looking at her and he's like, oh, she's so cute, that kind of thing. And like, she's like not really giving any, like she seems attainable, she seems approachable, but like there's not that much romance. Looking back at that sequence at like 15 minutes in the beginning, it's like, oh, this is a watermark to like allow Reze to jump over, right? Like the movie's not as artsy in the first 15 minutes because it's like, oh, Denji and Makima. And then there's this like actual tonal, like directorial shift once Reze gets introduced, like the colors get brighter and like the music changes and all of that. And you're like, oh, this date was used as a way to show the difference in how these two girls are like loving Denji.
That's so interesting.
And the beauty of the moment is that like both of them are trying to manipulate him, but for different reasons. And so it's like, oh, like the way that they go about it is very different, and therefore like these sections of the movie are very different.
Yeah, that is interesting. I didn't even think about that because it's intentionally very mundane, very repetitive, and he just likes her because she's a girl that says she likes him.
Because she's sitting next to him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Interesting. What was the point two?
So the point two is Aki and Angel. So Aki and Angel are one of the biggest, like the shipping community wants them together.
Oh, really?
Desperately bad.
You were like, do we meet Angel in season 1 or do we meet them here?
Yeah.
We do meet them with Beam and everyone at like the end of season 1. When Angel's like almost going to die, I was about to be like, if Angel dies, I'll be pissed. Not because I like Angel, but because the movie expects me to be sad about this person who has had a total of 10 minutes of screen time.
Angel's going to have a lot more arcing after this movie.
Some archangeling.
Some archangeling, exactly. But everyone wants Aki and Angel together, and it would make sense that you would be confused about that because the movie doesn't do a good job of depicting their relationship. That's kind of that's my only qualm, is that their relationship feels like more oppositional, like they're work friends kind of thing. It's like, oh, we've been forced to work together. And then there's kind of this moment here where Aki saves Angel's life and he grabs his hand, right? Grabs his hand, pulls him in, holding on to him. And Aki's like talking to Angel in a really sweet way. He's like, I don't want you to go anywhere. Like, I'm sick of losing people. And it's like, oh, it feels more like you just don't want to lose a person as to whether or not but you don't want to lose Angel. And so like their relationship feels as though it's displayed a little bit different than a lot of people would have looked for. But I don't know if it's disingenuous to the actual manga representation or rather it's just like me wanting the boys to kiss, you know?
I think the fact that it's so early, like I think if Aki was like, I don't want to lose you to Angel, I'd be like, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's too early. I think Angel being like, or Makima being like, I told you to bring Aki, and Angel was like, get fucked.
Yeah.
I think that was a strong, like when you were like, people want them together, that's where my brain went to.
Yeah.
So I think it's paced well as an anime-only watcher, but we'll have to see. I love the look Aki gives when he's like, how much of my life did that just drain? And he was like, 2 months. And then Aki's like eyes start kind of like darting and like almost like he's doing math.
Yeah.
Which I think maybe is like, I think he's like tallying up the date between like the nail sword having his life and like this. But I almost wanted him to be like, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Like,
no, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. I'm happy I did. It's fine.
Yeah, I wish he like kind of spiraled a little, like just between the fact that they're being sucked by a tornado and like they're in a fight and that happened.
Yeah,
he's just like, all right, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna think about it. Like,
yeah, he's like, whatever. It's just like, it's only 60 days of my only 2 years I have left, anyways. What does that mean? You know.
The part that I was like, you were like, as a director, how do you feel? Blah blah. I think one of my favorite moments in the movie is when Reze is going on her fucking like Japanese ghost like horror killing spree.
What, when she like pulls off her own head and hucks it into the demon slayer like department?
Yeah, she throws her head as a bomb, it blows up, and then her like severed body sprints in, hugs a guy, explodes, and then she's like naked.
Yes.
And you like see her like from behind. She's like ass naked a lot. And it's done in a way, again, at this point, if you call me a glazer, you're probably right.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, this is where I'm starting to get into like maybe I'm just a super fan territory. The use of her nudity was so fucking badass and so like intimidating and raw. Rather
all she's
than,
wearing
like,
is a fucking apron of fucking TNT.
Yeah, and her head's a bomb.
Yes.
Like it so wasn't like, oh damn, look how hot she is. It was like, Jesus Christ, somebody get this thing out of
here.
Fucking,
It's like so deeply unhuman.
I just love, like, it was so intense and fucking spooky. And everyone's doing con at her. I didn't know multiple people could do that.
Oh yeah, it's just Fox now. You can have a contract with it.
I don't like that.
It's never once been useful. If that fucking helps. That fucking Cohen bites either the snake devil or the bomb devil and is like, that sucked, and then leaves. And then it's like, don't call me again.
To be fair, how many people are afraid of foxes? It shouldn't be that powerful.
Honestly, it should not be powerful considering the fact that like most of the Shinto gods are fox based.
Yeah.
Like the foxes should be a good thing in Japan. And actually like the god of rice and like profit is a fox.
Yeah. But I love that like police station.
Yes. And then she comes out with like the two heads of the people that we had just met of Aki's friends. And it's like, oh my God.
I think this movie and manga miss a huge opportunity to do a bit where she pulls the tag from her, she pulls the grenade pin from her neck.
Yeah.
And then the back of her head kind of turns into a rocket, and then it just shoots her bomb
off
head.
her like a fucking bomb from Mario. It's like straight out of a cannon.
Yeah, I was waiting for that to happen.
Her using, so like when she pops her head off, what did you think?
Awesome.
Yeah, but like, were you like, is she dead or is she like?
Oh, I mean, I knew she was. Oh, you mean like?
What'd you think about? No, I actually have a better question. What'd you think about the sequence where she lures the serial killer to the ceiling?
When they do the flashing shit?
No, when
like,
she's like choking this dude to death, singing him like a Russian like bedtime story.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved all that. When she like fucking parries his ass.
Yes.
In a way that's so weird and artsy.
Yeah.
And that was also
She
really
also hits
cool.
him with like the fucking luchador move, like climbs up his body, gets behind him.
She hits him with a Hurricane Rana. Like, that was all sick. What was your like favorite? What's a moment you want to discuss?
Like I want to, all right. So like I think probably like I think the best, like, because we already talked about the pool scene. Basically, there's a sequence where Reze invites Denji into the pool, teaches him how to swim, kind of thing, and she's like, "Take your clothes off," and then like you're like, "Oh, classic Gooner like shit." But like what you don't realize is like the entire point of the movie is that Reze is trying to get Denji to fall in love with him so that she can either run away with him because like that it's like an undertone, or kill him and get his heart because like the USSR wants his heart, and so like it's another situation where Denji is being manipulated by a woman. They know that like she knows her sexual nature. I mean, she's been a trained orphan assassin from the USSR. She knows that a sexual nature is the best way to seduce him into a scenario where she has open access to his heart, kind of thing, right? And so there's this funny sequence where it's like she's like, get in, get naked, get in the pool, come swim. And he's like, no, I want to be with Makima, right? And like you can see the fact that like her sexual proclivities are actively pushing him away from like, because Makima's not here and this girl's in front of him, kind of thing. So it's like he's like, no, I have these feelings for Makima, but also like this girl's giving me what I want. And like you watch this like this perpetual battle in Denji between lust and love, and he's like, which is stronger? What's gonna win out here? And Denji's like, no, I want Makima, and then it cuts and he's just naked. And he's just fully naked and he hops in, and there's this beautiful like orchestral backed sequence where the two of them are learning how to swim, and it's just like this beautiful moment that brings you back to like the first time you ever went skinny dipping after like a party when you're 18, kind of thing. Like it's so pretty. And like, but like I think like those are one of the moments that's going to get critiqued. And then there's another moment where Denji, while riding Beam, the shark fiend, fights against the Typhoon Devil. And it is this Gear 5 ass, like bouncy, like he's bouncing off trains in the air. It's super sloppy. And he's like, oh, I'm in a typhoon, but the entire typhoon is devil. All I have to do is swing my chainsaws around. And this fucking typhoon turns into a blood typhoon. And it is one of the sickest sequences I've ever seen in a movie. And I know those are the two sequences, which are my two favorite in the entire movie, have the highest capacity for people who don't get it to be like, well, actually, you know?
No, I agree. In that tornado, I had the exact same thought. Because shit gets real abstract.
It looks like it belongs on Egghead Island. Like it looks like it belongs in the most recent arc of One Piece. Like Denji is fucking like fifth gear Luffy.
Well, it's like even more so because I've seen that clip from One Piece.
Yes.
This was like the sloppiest, glorpiest animation I've ever seen. But like you said, that's the point. Like there's a tornado.
It's a fight in a tornado.
It's a chainsaw man riding a shark in a tornado.
Yes, using his chains as a fucking rein on the shark.
so there's that. But two, it comes after what is like undeniably 40 minutes of like fucking insane animation.
Insane choreographed, like hand-to-hand bomb girl combat.
When they're in the like the not apartment building, like the office building.
Yes.
They're like in like a skyscraper kind of. And they just start getting silly with it.
Yes.
Like they change the colors. You know what I'm talking about? Where it gets all like predator vision.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like this movie has moments where the art style will like either get to the Gear 5 Egghead stuff or like this where it's like predator vision. And I'm like, oh, this is like a specific guy like manning this whole section.
They also did some MHA shit. Like I'd say the last 45 of this movie is what I said. It's like if Shoto versus Deku had a baby with Jogo versus Sukuna. Like it's like because there's these moments right where they're just blowing buildings down, but also like punches are turning into like laser beams and shit. There's a whole sequence where Reze, there's like all the blood of the Typhoon Devil floods an entire street, and Denji's trying to swim away, and Reze drops a bunch of depth charges that like glow down into the water, and I'm like, oh, this is Gojo or Jogo versus Sukuna, and then I'm like, there's these moments that I'm like, oh, fucking like the star, like everything's getting cubed, and people are turning into like light beam stars. I'm like, oh, it's Deku versus Shoto. It is the best aspects of all modern anime action.
How'd you feel when the movie turned into the cover of Chainsaw Man, the manga?
What do you mean?
There's no way you didn't notice. There's
like when he's like on a bunch of bodies and he's like out like this?
No, hold on. Do you know what the manga cover looks like?
Yeah, it's him. It's like green and yellow.
Yeah.
It's green and yellow. It's him, like chainsaws.
You don't remember. Hold on. Yeah. So it's this.
Yes.
You don't remember after he kills the Typhoon Demon, he like jumps out of it and then it like freeze frames and it like does that color.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, it just like straight up does that. Like it pauses the movie and then like flashes the green and like the different textured orange.
Oh, that's I was probably too busy just being like, wow, this is peak that I'm experiencing.
Yeah. My stim for like the past week has been the way he says beam. Like through the whole movie, he's like, BAM! And I love it.
Yeah, Beam is awesome.
Beam's all right.
He's allowed to be your favorite character.
I'm trying to phrase
you would not be alone if you said he was your favorite character.
I'm trying to phrase how to make this TikTok.
Okay.
Because like, why am I tangled?
I don't know. This is the most hair I've ever seen on you.
I got a lot of it.
You got a lot of it right now.
Because I love, and we'll talk about the Shino TikTok we made.
Okay.
Where it's like, what other characters have powers that are accidentally too good?
Yes. The answer isn't Beam.
No. But Beam is like they're like character. Beam's Inosuke. Yes. And he's also maybe Neji. Where it's like, this character is almost too cool. They can't have him around the whole time.
We need him to come kind of out of nowhere and then like kind of get his teeth kicked in, but like only kick in the really important moments.
Like Beam is
he can swim. He can swim through the ground.
Swims in the ground, dude. He's one of the coolest characters I've ever seen in anything ever.
And he's a little fin that follows Denji around, and Denji's like, don't get so close to me. The real Shino of the Chainsaw Man universe, like, oh, this person's too powerful. We need to either nerf them or keep them not around. It's the Violence Fiend. The Violence Fiend needs to, like the plague mask?
Oh, yeah.
He has to wear that mask to keep him weaker.
Oh,
because if he takes the mask off, he becomes like too violent and he can like wipe out entire cities.
There's a bit in this movie where he shows up and he's like, does some kind of, like he throws something at Reze or like hits her and like doesn't do anything. Yeah. And then he's like, all right, that didn't work. Yeah. And then Reze's like, so you're who I'll be fighting now, huh? And he goes, nope. And then he just
turns around and is like, Kobeni, we need to go. And Kobeni like trips and she's like, please, I scuffed my knee, please. Listen, if you said, who are the two best characters in Chainsaw Man ever? Like there's a lot of answers I respect a lot, but like Kobeni and Beam hold a place in my heart.
I love Beam so much. But no, I was going to say like, what are some other like Inosuke, Beam, Neji type characters where you're like, and Neji may be too specific to me.
Okay.
Because I just, ever since I watched Naruto, I was like, dude, the only reason Neji is in every episode is because they're nerfing him.
Yeah, because if they put him in every episode, the situations would get Kitamaru. Well, Kitamaru. That's the spider guy's name. Kidomaru. That's who Neji kills. Neji kills him.
Yeah, why'd that even come out? That was
Because
crazy.
we're thinking about Neji. I was thinking about
I
important
guess so.
fights that he was
He
involved
kills
in.
him?
Kills him. Yeah, he fucking dies.
Whoa.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, they kind of like blow right past it. Neji shocks his system so hard that he runs out of chakra, hits the ground, the shock kills him. Yeah, Neji kills the guy.
That's crazy.
Nuts.
But yeah, I don't think Beam, personality-wise, at least yet, is as good as Inosuke.
Fair.
But they are the same character.
I would say
Well, Beam's Inosuke after Inosuke arcs.
after Inosuke arc, so what, we're talking like after the Entertainment District arc?
Yeah, because Inosuke's whole bit now is that he's a Tanjiro hype man.
Yes.
Whereas before, he wanted to be a leader.
Oh, so we're talking about only Tanjiro, like we're talking about main character hype men. That's the...
Yeah, I guess so.
Then the best answer of all time is Bartolomeo in One Piece. There's a character that is apparently like a self-insert of One Piece fans in One Piece named Bartolomeo, and he has the barrier fruit, and he's just a huge straw hat fan. So he has like all of their wanted posters and shit, and he's like, Sir Luffy. He's like, they give him like a New Jersey accent. Like the dub, he's like a New Jersey accent. He's got a green fucking rooster tail mohawk, and every time he sees him, he's like, Mr. Luffy! And then he just freaks out, and he's like always trying to throw down his life to save all the straw hats. The true answer for like best main character hype man is Bartolomeo.
It sounds like the personification of New York City in any Spider-Man game or movie.
You know what it is? Anytime a guy has got a fucking New York accent, he's a huge main character fan.
Yeah.
Joey.
Yeah,
Joey was Yuki's biggest fan.
Yeah. The New Yorkers are loyal.
Motherfucking Hisuke's best friend with the fucking red pompadour. Holy shit, how am I forgetting this name?
Hisuke? Are you talking about Yusuke?
Yusuke. Yeah. Yusuke's best friend.
It's like Kudo or something, right?
It's
like,
something like that. Red pompadour. I don't know how to spell pompadour. Pompadour, you.
Yu.
Kazuma, Kuwabara. Anytime a guy's just got that deep Bronx accent, you know he loves the main character.
Yeah.
That's what Inosuke needs.
Yeah.
Get Bryce Babcock out of there. Give it to Joey Wheeler's voice actor.
Well, yeah, so Beam is like a Chainsaw Man hype man already
Yes.
without having to add like arced into it.
Yes.
I do like when he's like, he's like, Denji, you need more mobility. Like, that's the move. And he's like, you're right. And he like makes chains, like not just chainsaws, and then wraps them around his
Yeah, they're like,
mouth.
you'll swing around like you're Spider-Man. They're like, we're not stealing this IP. And he just puts him in Beam's mouth and hi-ho silvers him.
Yeah, Beam's like, heh.
Yeah, and he was fine with it. I love that he's a shark that grows legs. I love that he just runs around as a four-legged shark. It's awesome.
Just awesome. Just the best. I love his name. I love his design. Even his regular design. How he's just like in boxers.
Yes.
For no reason. You can't even be like, oh, well, clothes can't swim.
Yeah.
Because he's in clothes.
Because he's in boxers, 100%. Maybe because he's a shark.
Yeah.
And sharks don't wear clothes. I don't fucking know. Beam's awesome.
Yeah.
Beam's good guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, what would you give it out of 10? You haven't given me. You said like a 9-ish.
Yeah, like 9, and could be a 10 on second
So
watch.
it's better than Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba,
Infinity Castle for
Part 1.
sure. For sure. There's no moment I was bored in this. There were
my God, no.
moments that lulled, or not even lulled. I enjoyed my whole time with Infinity Castle,
Yes.
and by the end, I was like, if you guys got the other two movies, like toss them on. I'll sit here.
Yeah, it was like there was like 2 hours in. I had to pee so bad during fucking because like it starts at 7:30, then the screener started at like 11 p.m. And so I was like, fucking, I'll pee when I die, I guess. And so I like there was like with Demon Slayer, I felt like new episode started.
Yeah,
get to turn the brain off for a second here. And then it's like, we're at the end of the episode. I get to enjoy myself again, kind of thing. Not like that in Demon Slayer or in Chainsaw Man at all.
Yeah, I was always entertained in Demon Slayer, but like the stop and go nature of it was just so frustrating and annoying. And in this, you get an hour of plot and an hour of just constant action.
Yeah,
and it was awesome.
Cool. All right, you want to do? We're at 2 hours here. Do we do a game?
You want to wrap her up?
Do you want to do a best boy?
Yeah, let's do a best boy.
Let's do a best boy here. My best boy this week is you.
I hate when you do this.
Because you're a dog father now. This is a real reason.
Okay.
There's a real because you're a dog father. I handed to you a baby of mine, and you're the only person I'm getting updates on any of my litter from.
Yeah.
I'm seeing her. I saw that she appeared in one of your videos.
Yeah.
What'd you do? You join her up?
No, I just held her for a bit.
Okay.
She didn't love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not one to be held.
No, she likes being held. She's just like, every time I start screaming, she looks up at me and she's like, the fuck's going on?
You know what's funny is
happening?
I literally tried to like get her used to the concept of YouTube voice. I put her in my Bjorn for multiple videos.
Yeah, she just like, I think I'll try with the Bjorn. Anytime I started screaming, she would try and like get comfortable. Like she's like, how can I like sleep away from what's happening?
Yeah. How can I be as far from this mouth as possible?
Yeah.
It was funny is I like when I would film with her though, I would absolutely catch myself being quieter. Like I would be like, Neji,
Yeah.
like I would like yell quietly. But yes, so I would say you and then also Sarah because she's sending me a bunch of videos of her playing with Ava, and then I'm getting the behind the scenes reports from you that I'm getting augmented news.
Well, Ava doesn't love having this annoying, like yapping, pissing monster around.
Yes.
Ava's so like antisocial and chill. She loves playing with other dogs, but Ava doesn't really understand that Penelope is a dog.
But I'm seeing Lammy tugging and all that.
That happens in the morning. I'm the night shift guy, so
Gotcha.
like at night, Ava's not into it. And Penelope is like constantly trying to play with Ava.
Yeah.
And Ava just like is so confused.
That's
She's
so
just-
funny.
Also, Penelope's weird and she was always like this when she was like a puppy.
Yeah.
She loves pouncing.
Oh yeah.
She gets into this like jaguar stance
Yes.
and then just like jumps. Mm-hmm. So that's
Yeah, she like it puts her butt. It's like a dog play stance. Puts her butts up and then she'll like pounce on somebody. Yeah, she did that to Wagyu all the time. Dude. Her and Neutron, like she would bark at Neutron until he played with her, and she fucking simply wouldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Danny's a father. He now understands the moral responsibility of raising a child, and I got a lot of respect for that.
Thanks.
A lot of respect. For that.
Yeah, I am a father, and that's my piss boy of the week.
Ugh.
Is that boy, oh boy, does it feel like I'm a dad. I am
Yes.
up every 2 hours, taking her out to pee, bringing her back, praying she just goes to bed. It's fine when she barks to let me know that she needs to piss.
Yeah.
The worst is when I bring her in and then she's still whining, and I'm like, we can't play. We're not playing. It's 4 a.m.
It's 4 goddamn
Yeah,
a.m.
like-
Leave me alone.
I'm like, just stop with this. I can't wait till she's big enough and chill enough to just sleep in the bed.
yeah.
Um,
Because does Ava sleep in the bed?
Yeah.
So what we do with fucking Kitty Softpaws is like, yeah, she'll be like in her cage from like midnight to 6, and then she'll be like, I'm kind of done with this, and they'll be like, all right, you'll sleep in the bed for the rest of the time.
we might do that. I just don't want her like pissing on the bed. Which
Fair.
she might not do, but
Yeah.
and then also we're gonna get like a puppy trainer hopefully this week, just because so far it's going well. Like I've trained her a couple things.
Yeah.
But I just want to make sure that like while she's at the youngest, we can start like making sure she's not gonna be like biting people or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that like me letting her sleep in the bed at all wasn't gonna fuck up the crate training. Like I didn't want to let her sleep in the bed in the morning, and then the next night when I put her in the crate, she's like, "The fuck is this? Why? Well, I thought I was a bed dog now."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you just don't want to fucking get her used to the good life.
Yeah,
And be like,
exactly.
see you later, idiot.
Yeah.
You got any news?
No, do you?
My news is that Chainsaw Man's Reze Arc movie is dominating box offices.
That's hype.
Dominating. So we all know that Infinity Castle's, I think, going to end up being the highest grossing anime movie of all time pretty easily. I think it did something like 600 million in just our like American domestic box office. Chainsaw Man, the Reze Arc, has officially crossed the 100 million mark worldwide, reaching a global total of $108 million this week. The film beat out Black Phone 2 in its second week in theaters, as well as Springsteen and just Springsteen. But yes, so it earned $18.2 million domestically. And it's doing absolute boo-goo bucks, and it's crazy. Two of the biggest movies of this year are going to be fucking anime.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy.
That's so
I
hype.
think Chainsaw Man, like that was a big worry that a lot of us had, that we'd never get more Chainsaw Man content because the Blu-rays didn't sell well. And then we're like, okay, a movie's the best case scenario for you because then everyone has to pay to see it. In my official review, I was like, listen, I get that a lot of people pirate anime. This is a movie that deserves to be paid. This is a movie where you should pay to see it.
Yeah.
Because the people who made it deserve to get the feedback that they did as good of a job as I believe they did.
I think with new anime, it is immoral to pirate it.
Yeah.
Because pirate Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah.
Pirate
Pirate stuff
Code
that's
Geass.
completed.
Yeah, it's completed, so giving it a official government documented view
Yeah.
isn't gonna do anything for any of the creators.
Yeah.
with something like Demon Slayer or Chainsaw Man, I do feel like it's hypocritical and weird to be like, yeah, dude, I fucking love Chainsaw Man, but I think the animation should be better. Anyway, I'm gonna rip it off the internet
on
for
fucking
free.
like Zorro.tv or some shit.
Like if you're pirating anime, you do not get to, if you're pirating new anime, you never get to complain about the animation quality.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I wonder why they didn't get a bigger budget. Probably because fucking 35% of you like didn't technically watch the show. So they're like, yeah, I guess another investment into season 2 probably wouldn't be our soundest choice.
Yeah, so it's just like, yeah, with new stuff, it's like you gotta, everyone who creates anything needs support.
Also, the way that Crunchyroll is the cheapest subscription I currently have.
I have no idea how much it is anymore.
I think it might be $8.
Is it?
I think it might be actually $8 goddamn dollars. I don't know how expensive Netflix is. If you told me Netflix was $60 a month, I'd probably believe you. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think Netflix is like 90, 96 a month.
Yeah, I think Netflix, it's like what, 12 grand?
Let me look up how
it's a
much.
banana. How much could it be? $20?
I think Crunchyroll is like $11 a month, maybe.
I think when I signed up for it was $8.
How much?
And it's so much goddamn content.
How much is premium? Fan is $8 a month. Mega Fan is $12, and Ultimate Fan is $16.
And I think Ultimate Fan and Mega Fan just get you like discounts on their store. Or something.
Get you like discounts on your store. I think maybe you can download stuff like to watch
That's what
offline.
It is. Yes.
But yeah, like the other day I wanted to watch an anime that Ouran High School Host Club referenced. It was like they referenced some obscure ass Evangelion like ripoff.
Yeah.
Called like what was this fucking thing called? What was that?
Boy, buddy. Listen, these two have been getting absolutely worked by Kitty's Hot Paws the last couple of days here. They're taking a big old nap.
Oh, Razefon. RAHXEPHON. Here, let me.
Razefon. Was this one of those ones that was recommended on Crunchyroll when you finished the show you actually like?
No, like.
Is that tits? Is that tits below that image? Is there.
Ouran High School Host Club made like a joke about this anime, and I was reacting to Ouran, and I was like, what is this? And I looked
don't get fucking meta. Don't get meta Ouran Host High School Club.
I was like, what a timeless Razefon reference. And so I looked it up, and I was like,
so sick.
I was like, this looks unreal cool, and I tried watching it. Guess what it's on?
Hulu?
High Dive.
High Dive?
I was like, well, I'll never watch this.
Guess you can have, you want my sign in? You can have my sign in. I have High Dive, which also could be $80 a month. I think
High Dive is legitimately like $4.99.
I think it's like actually $5, and that's because they have 2 goddamn shows. I don't even know. RAX?
Razefon. Yeah, RAX.
RAXE, Razefon, Japanese animated series. 7.2 on IMDb.
That's not bad for IMDb.
That's for a fucking, it's from Bones.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. I saw on Reddit, people were like, this is too similar to Neon Genesis. Like,
oh, really?
It's like teenagers discovering their sexuality through robots.
Like, dude, but these robots look way cooler than Ava's.
Really
they have wings coming out of their goddamn head.
But will you notice, don't they call them like angel? Oh, they call like the monsters angels.
The monsters are angels.
So, and the robots in this are angels.
Yes. Oh, really?
Well, I mean, look at
yeah, they have fucking skull wings, so probably.
Well, that brings us to our favorite part of the show, where Nick collects some questions. Some love letters from our lovely audience. That's right. If you want to ask us love letters for only $4.99 a month.
You're crushing it, Pookie.
For $4.99 a month, you can be subscribed to our Patreon, where you will not only get access to all of the live recordings that we do every week at Monday at an indeterminate time. You kind of got to be on your toes to know when.
You just got to listen. Sometimes you just have the noties on.
Yeah. Then subscribe to our Patreon. You'll also get access to one free, I guess not free, you're paying, one exclusive 2-hour-long video each month. A lot of them are Let's Plays. We play a lot of games. Recently, we've been reacting to movies. We're supposed to do that today. We do not have time.
Yeah, because you have something going on at 6.
I'm seeing Twisted Wonderland.
Darth Kage asks, what horror villain would you replace with an anime character and why?
First one that came to my brain was replacing Freddy Krueger with Itachi.
So, like, all right, so he's not in your dreams.
Yeah, but what is Infinite Tsukuyomi if not just Freddy Krueger?
It is a dream. It's like literally like it is putting, but like Freddy Krueger never once puts you into like the whole idea on Infinite Tsukuyomi is like, oh, everyone gets their own little slice of heaven. And Freddy Krueger is like, no, I'm going to stab you inside of an illusion of a high school.
Itachi stabs people thousands and thousands of times in Infinite Tsukuyomi.
Only if you're Kakashi, who's technically on his side.
Well, but so he can use that.
Yeah.
He can do that. He becomes a mixture of Freddy Krueger and the It Follows STD monster.
Okay.
Where if Itachi just like gets within vision distance of you get cooked.
So you're just on the constant run from Itachi.
Yeah, exactly.
Hoping that like his chakra disease takes him out before he can get to you.
Yeah.
I like that. I want to replace Jason Voorhees with somebody, but I can't really think of who it would be. Like Jason Voorhees replaced with Escanor. Like it's just like a ridiculous tall, but like it'd be kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
Because like you could see Escanor getting like drowned in a lake for being like ugly and small as a kid or something, and then like as he's being drowned, it turns to like noon and the sun comes up, and he's like, "Guess who's got a machete?"
It's fucking Jason Voorhees, but it's Alexander Armstrong.
Oh, and he's just crushing kids' heads between his biceps. There's like one ripped kid, and he's like, "Nah, actually, you're good. I respect your game here. I like that."
Yeah. I think Light Yagami as Jigsaw probably has to ditch the Death Note thing. Probably just starts doing Jigsaw type shit.
Well, I was gonna say who would be like I guess like because Light Yagami's entire commitment is that he wants to make society better, right?
Yeah.
Like he's trying to kill bad people to make society better, which is like vaguely, at least in the good Saw movies, what Jigsaw is trying to accomplish.
Jigsaw's never actually trying to accomplish that. He's just lying.
He's like, oh, you were late to work today.
Yeah.
Goodbye, kneecaps.
Yeah, he's
What?
like, you smoked. Remove 6 ribs.
Yeah,
What?
you smoked. Here's tar in your lungs.
Yeah.
Full hot tar into your lungs. And it's like, hey man, now I can't even breathe. Like you've effectively accomplished what you wanted. I'm ruined.
All of Jigsaw is like, you cheated on your wife. There's a key in your eyeball.
Yeah, it's like, okay, dude. Fucking just send her my receipts. I'll
It's
get divorced.
Are you my brother-in-law?
Yeah, like what is happening here? I feel like Light would be a better Jigsaw than Jigsaw.
He would be better. But yeah, they do have a similar motivation where they're like, I'm cleaning up the streets.
Does Jigsaw ever get caught?
He gets killed.
Oh.
He dies in the 3rd movie. Everything else is a prequel.
What? Who kills him?
Who fucking is it?
Like a cop?
Like, I think the guy in the trap, like, he's meant to kill, is like getting tricked into like murdering his wife or something. And then he shoots Jigsaw in the neck because he's in a like hospital bed.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Crazy.
He gets shot to death in like the 3rd movie.
No, then again, so does Light. So I guess there's definitely some comparisons to be made here. I saw a funny TikTok the other day, and it was like all Light had to do to not be caught, and it was him just turning the TV off. It was just like, fucking, don't get baited, idiot. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
just write names in your book, you fucking idiot. It's not that
Stop
hard.
reading the comments.
Literally, people like, don't, like it's because he has a god complex. It's more complex. I understand it's complex, but he was stupid. All right, that's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you so much. Me and Danny are going to go watch some hot Disney husbandos. And I'm going to go continue recording. Nice. But yeah, we love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.